again, everyone. Welcome to football on Classic Hits 97.7. Chad Fox, Michael Barnes, and a veritable cast of thousands. Chad and I, high atop the Eagles' Nest here in Watonga, Oklahoma, famous for their cheese. And apparently, you have to be a big cheese around here to sit inside the press box. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. And I'll say more. But they have a beautiful facility. Press box is
We've been here more than once.
Yeah. But I guess the section that is set aside for visiting broadcasters is also rented out to sponsors. So I've never been at a high school football game where part of the press box is rented out. So they have put us on top of the press box. Which, like Michael said, sun going down, it's not going to be too bad. But, man, when we got here, it was 103 degrees.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's the autumnal equinox, so I'm told that fall is right around the proverbial corner. So we look forward to that. Look forward to this ball game as well, as it'll be the Tigers and the Eagles squaring off. Final non-district ball game of the year for both teams, and both teams have common opponents. As Watonga lost in week number 1 rather handily to the Hobart Bearcats. And, of course, Hobart last week had their way with Mangum had their way with Hobart at the Liberty Bowl. So Mangum comes in at 2-0. Meantime, 0-2 is this group from Watonga last week. They got waxed by Thomas, a team that we will see later on this year. So it's a great opportunity. I thought about this on the way up here. It's been a great opportunity for additional scouting for the coaching staff from Mangum. They got film of Thomas already, who they see later on in the season in a district ball game, but they've already gotten film of them because of the ball game last week against Watonga. And then that holds true in that ball game against Hobart that Watonga played. They got film on that. So maybe a little bit of an advantage there for the Tigers. I know one thing that's been on the minds of everybody all week long is the health of Remington Laughlin. We watched him during warm-up. Chad, he looked just fine.
Yeah, he did, and hopefully he won't take a good pop on that shoulder. We saw him go down there in the second half of that game against Hobart and didn't stop the Mangum Tiger offense very much. They were able to really pop Hobart there at the Liberty Bowl, as you said last week, but hopefully Remington will stay clean here tonight as far as the hits and be able to play the whole game.
So they're celebrating a homecoming here tonight.
Yes.
Is that stick in your craw a little bit if you're the coaching staff, Sam Powers and company?
It's got to be brought up, right? It's got to be like, hey, they scheduled you guys for homecoming, and they also had 10 homecoming queen candidates. So there's we had a long homecoming, but it is done. The Watonga band is on the field now, and the turf is nice. Of course, it's going to be hotter down there than it would be with normal grass, but turf looks sharp, but I'm going to say it, not as sharp as Dirk's Liberty Bowl grass. How about that?
Well, and yeah, because this is fake.
Yeah.
So Charles Stowe has already checked in. He says he's watching. Go Mangum Tigers. Charles, going to have you alongside as we get set for this one. Let's take a timeout and come back and continue to set the stage as our countdown to kickoff continues on this Friday night, week number 3 of the high school football season. Watonga, Mangum, coming up on Classic Hits 97.7.
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
Granite Drug Company would like to thank their customers for shopping local. They're proud to offer pharmacy services, including immunizations, Dispill personalized medication management, health and beauty products, gifts for every occasion, and the soda fountain, open all day and serving lunch from 11 till 2. Remember, when you need prescriptions filled, tell your doctor Granite Drug Company.
Hi Mangum Tiger fans, this is Jill Grauman with Remax Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0200. 888-882-5259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
All the employees at Great Plains Bank Mangum are excited for the new school year. The fall sports season is here. Fast pitch softball and football and all the activities surrounding those seasons. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and get that Tiger spirit and support the young men and women at Mangum as they try and bring home the gold ball. You will see us at the game and hear us on the radio and internet. Come see Great Plains Bank Mangum for your banking needs on the corner in downtown Mangum. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
I want to welcome Tori Kerbo into the broadcast booth. Denise York has joined us as well. Good evening, ladies. Thanks for joining us tonight on Classic Hits 97.7, the Facebook page, Tiger TV, and Sports.tv as well. And
one note, with YouTube, there still might be an issue with that. They said it was fixed. If you cannot find
I can't hear you.
Yeah. Do we have a
He
short?
was telling you that there may be an issue with the YouTube channel again.
Hey,
we
how about
had
that?
one last week. Yeah, you're back.
All right, sorry about that. Maybe an issue with the YouTube channel. That's a YouTube issue. They thought they had it fixed. We'll see if you cannot find it on Mangum Tiger TV. Again, this week, oksports.tv is the website. There is a place you can Chromecast the Mangum game to your living room TV if that is what you so wish. But again, it's kind of hit or miss on YouTube. It is a YouTube issue. It is not us. They have changed the way that live video is integrated, and of course it affects people like us. So,
well, the good news is we've got the Facebook page where LaFay Maddox has joined us. Hello, soon-to-be dad again, and congratulations on that. That is a cool deal. Excited about that for you. I want to go back. Chad and I have been bemoaning the fact that we're not inside a booth and we're not sitting down and yada, yada, yada. But I will say this. First and foremost, I'm still healthy enough to climb up on top of a press box. And yes, you are, because you're here. And so I feel fortunate in that aspect, even though I am terrified of heights. I just want you guys to know I will not be going close to the edge of the chain link fence that is keeping us from falling 500 feet, okay? But in all seriousness, I mean, I kind of take stock of things, and I've got a job, I've got insurance.
Oh, yeah.
I work with great people at the Department of Human Services in the Child Welfare Division, and it has been a difficult last couple of days down there and some of the horrific things that kids have gone through. So I know that I'm part of a team that gets to help those kids. And then I get to work with a great guy like Chad Fox. And I mean that at all.
Aches when he shows up.
It is.
I appreciate that.
And I say this in as humbly as I can, but I go back and I listen to our broadcast, and if I would ever learn how to do this, you and I would make a pretty good team because you're good. I mean, you're great.
I tell you what, we are so fortunate. I know everybody agrees with me to have Michael back, and he's simply the best, and so we're glad to have him in our town of Mangum, Oklahoma, and covering Southwest Oklahoma and Mangum Tiger Sports. But yeah, I just want to say, well, I'll quit bellyaching about it. But I mean, that's a first world problem. If that's the worst thing that happens to us, that we have to be outside covering this game, that is not a bad gig. So we're happy to be here, and hopefully you enjoy the contest.
And I love the heat, so sweating doesn't bother me a bit. In fact, I'm okay with it. The wind is blowing. I'd be like my buddy Tim Rablis. If I were up here and the wind wasn't blowing, it'd be a little bit different story, but the wind is blowing, so there you go. And the sun will set before long, and it'll be comfortable up here as the captains get ready to go to midfield and get ready to have the coin toss here. And we don't have a coin toss sponsor, and I'm disappointed in that because invariably I call it the coin toss. So there you go.
Yeah, Tigers decked out in the traveling all whites. Michael, looking good with the white helmets.
Yeah, and it's a season where we'll see them with those white helmets and white uniforms 6 times this year because of the way the schedule has fallen. Remington Laughlin, one of the captains, making his way to midfield this evening for the Tigers, rather. He is joined by Jake Green. I was talking about how long Green is. He just is literally head and shoulders above everybody else. Gavin Williams, another one of those big uglies out there representing tonight. And Landon Hutton, the senior, who has come up with some really big plays for the Tigers this season. So glad to see him honored as one of the captains here tonight.
Yep, it is nice to have. It's nice to, send your big guys out there too, right?
Yeah,
Kinda
exactly.
Send a message.
Yeah, and I don't think that's lost on anybody.
I think Watonga did too. I think they've got a couple of big.
They've got some bodies out there for sure. One of them is their quarterback, Keelan Estep. Good-looking athlete, Estep. We'll see some things from him tonight. Chris Garcia, a wide receiver, has joined him out there. Also one of the captains tonight for this group from Watonga, Tristan Dobbs. And then Chad talked about the big uns with the 6s that start their numbers. One of those is Diego Garcia, and the other one is Dacian Cash.
One more small dig. You do have to go to the ATM to get a program around here because they cost $5. OU football game programs. Anyway, that $5. So, again, kudos to Mangum.
And I did. I had to check myself because I looked at her. I said, well, ma'am, normally the media get them for free.
Yeah.
And she said, well, this is for our band. I said, okay.
Oh, mercy.
And I didn't have change. They followed me until I got the change.
Get up here with Coach Pride. We're gonna be good.
He'll give me the good luck booty tap. Oh, we'll shake hands instead. All right. There you go. Thank you, sir. Coach Pride up here with us tonight. And, we talk about the weather. And, of course, our weather forecast brought to us by our good friend over there at Corey Kendall Law. And Corey has offices in Altus and in Mangum. And our game time weather, sunny and I don't let Chad hear me say this, but it's 97 degrees, okay? Sunshine. You can hear a bit of a breeze coming out of the south and southwest, helping keep it comfortable up here.
So thank Corey Kendall whenever you're at home in your living room in the air conditioning that he is sponsoring this broadcast.
Temperature at 8 o'clock should be about 90 and dropping down to a frigid 87 by the time we end this thing around 9:30 tonight.
Do we have a change in the pattern?
We do. There is a big change in the weather pattern that is coming up. By the way, LaFay and family are watching from Applebee's in Altus apparently tonight. So good to have them alongside. Augustine Panetta says, go Tigers. Jill DeRusha, go Tigers. Mary Halford Bailey, hey, let's go Tigers. And you better believe it. This is going to be a fun one. You mentioned the field here. And it is one of those artificial surfaces. They don't call it artificial turf anymore. I'm not sure how they refer to it. All weather surface maybe. Anyhow, it is a great surface and it is a fast track. We have done some bowl games here in the past, 8-man bowl games, and it is an incredibly fast track. So I look for Mangum to exploit some things on the ground here this evening as well.
Yeah, that should be the case. Mangum does have really good speed, team speed, like to attack the perimeter, and then next thing you know, they go over the top with Remy's arm. So should be a fun contest. It is a good night for football. All belly aching aside, it's nice to be here and covering this game.
You talked about the going over the top, and that was one of the plays that I went back and watched where they had the double reverse and the touchdown pass over the top, and I was completely fooled. I knew I was real time. When I went back and listened and watched, I was fooled again. I mean, that was some great hand-eye coordination that took place there.
It really did. Just that double reverse.
Yeah.
You had players crisscrossing in the backfield. Next thing you know, Laughlin's got a 30-yard bomb down the field, wide open, and touchdown. So
Colton Earls was wide stinking open.
Yeah, good call by Coach Bowers.
Jessica Panetta says, good luck, Tigers. David Henry, let's go, Tigers. Mangum will kick off to begin the ball game. Our first quarter brought to us by Dr. Lively, 333 Dental. And we are just about ready to get this one off as the kickoff is brought to us by our good friends over there at Great Plains Bank of Mangum. We appreciate them. The kicker, Derek Hammond, who was the player of the week when it comes to the special teams, and for good reason. And this one is underway. End over end kick, far side, falls into no man's land. Going to be picked up and then kicked, and it's a free ball on the sideline, and it will be recovered eventually by one of the upbacks for Watonga. Boy, that one set out in space for a long time, but the Eagles will get it 1st and 10, and the kick save and a beauty results in pretty good field position at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, when he booted it, he went straight ahead, and there was Tigers just blaring down the sideline there, eyes on it, but he was able to jump on it.
Your good buddy Travis Reese has joined us.
Hello, Mr. Reese.
Ask him if he knows any of the
Watonga higher-ups. Travis, we got to talk, buddy.
Oh, Travis, let's have a conversation, my friend. So here come the Eagles 1st and 10. They'll have the football on the left end of your listening device or viewing device, moving from left to right. There are still people that tell me they listen in on Classic Hits 97.7. Sherry Shepard Kendall has joined us in the broadcast booth, though. Split formation here. They'll run it on the run pitch option. Quarterback going to keep it late pitch. He's got the 40. 45 gets a block 50 inside Mangum territory all the way down to the 33-yard line. That was a great pitch there and a better job of turning the corner by Aiden Perez.
About a 45-yard gain on the first play of the game. So, yep, definitely got to get that cleaned up and be able to knock down both the quarterback and the pitch man.
I talked about the quarterback, Kalen Estep, and he is a senior. Big, thick kid, and he showed strength there, holding on to the football and pitching at the last moment. And Estep had a perfect timing to Perez for that 45-yard gain. 1st and 10 at the Mangum 30-yard line. They'll go back to Perez. No, Estep going to keep it himself right up the middle of the field. Boy, he's bowling over people inside the 20, down to about the 12-yard line, then gets bent over backwards. But he'll pick up a first down. And Chad, the big quarterback, rumbling in the middle of the field, Estep probably went 11, 12 yards before anybody was in this neighborhood.
Yeah, the hole was really big. He's a big dude, so it's going to take more than one guy to get him down, and he showed that and drug a couple of Tigers a few yards.
So 2 big gains running the football for this group from Watonga, and they have it deep inside Mangum territory. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 12, just underway. 10:50 and running here in this first quarter of play.
Watonga runs a college offense, pistol or shotgun most of the way.
Chris Garcia, the pistol back in this formation. And run pass option, and keeping it is the quarterback, and that time nowhere to go by Estep. And a good job by the Tigers that time to play assignment defense, stay at home, and make a tackle for loss there.
Yep, 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 12.
In on the stop for the Tigers, among others, Aiden Augustine. You know, I didn't realize how big his dad was until I saw him before the pregame show.
Chad is a big dude.
And I shook his hand, and I'm still looking to get feeling back in my hand after that handshake.
Imagine feeding those two dudes.
No, thank you. Tarek Isaac says, go Tigers. Patricia Stover has joined us. 2nd down and a dozen. Slow developing play here. Estep going to keep it himself, and he'll carry folks down to about the 12-yard line, the original line of scrimmage. In on the stop again, Aiden Augustine also getting off the pile for the Tigers, Gabe Miranda. So to bring up about a 3rd and 10, obviously 4-down territory for the Eagles here early on. 9:40, and the clock runs in period number 1.
Yeah. You'd think so, unless they get inside the 10. Not sure if they do have a kicker, but most high school teams don't feel comfortable enough to kick. But, yeah, you think this is 4-down territory.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
Early in the ball game, non-district affair. You've been pounded the first 2 weeks of the season. Got to make a statement, I think. We'll see if that plays out here. 3rd down and 10. They'll send a man in motion. Going to pitch it to him. Tries to turn the corner. Gets a block. Look out. Corner at the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown. And a couple of the DBs absolutely got pancaked at about the 5-yard line. And that is an easy touchdown there for Watonga. As turning the corner, Tristan Dobbs for the score.
Well, they attack you sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
They're going with sweeps and jet sweeps, and next thing you know, the big quarterback is running it right down your throat up the middle. So it's going to take the whole team to slow down this Watonga offense tonight.
So in less than 3 minutes, it is a 6-0 ball game. 9:07 left in the first. The extra point attempt on the way. Kick is up. It is good. And with 9:07 left in the first, it is Watonga striking first. The Eagles on top 7-0. You and I are back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
When unexpected illness or injury disrupts your day, immediate care is a necessity, not a luxury. At Variety Care's Hobart Clinic, we're here for you at the moments you need us most. Whether you are battling the flu, managing a chronic condition, or simply due for your annual checkup, our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to support you and your family with personalized care. Sooner Care and private insurance plans accepted. Visit today, 1000 South Broadway, Hobart, 405-632-6688 to schedule an appointment. That's 405-632-6688.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Dana Wynn is watching, so is Colton Laughlin. Elaine Mills-Smith says, let's go Tiger football. Diana Kendall has joined us. And the class of 88 is being represented by Bugsy Bugsy. Bugsy says, let's go Tigers.
Like that name, Bugsy Bugsy.
Got to be a story there.
Yes.
9:07 left to the first, and Mangum trailing 7-0. Get the football for the first time here tonight. As set to kick it away for the Eagles will be Cooper House. Watonga in colors that, I got to be honest with you, we're not used to seeing them in. So House with a kick, line drive, scoots, and is picked up by the upback. I'm going to fake it and reverse it. And now on the run, here comes the speedster Gillespie across the 45 out to the 46 and 47-yard line. And a little bit of extracurricular after the play, but a good job by Colton to take it across the 45 to the 47.
Yeah. Like getting tackled and getting a knee just drug across your grill. But, yeah, excellent field position to start here. The first possession for Mangum.
Dave McCook says, go Tigers. Dave, it's on my bucket list, buddy. Myrtle Beach, I'm going someday. Remington Laughlin from the pistol formation. Austin Solis is the back. And now he'll come up into the slot. 1st and 10. Mangum has it at the 47-yard line. Man going to go in motion from the far side to the near side. High snap, inside reverse. It'll go to Avery. Rogers inside the 40. He's still on his feet to the 35 and down to the 33-yard line. Avery Rogers on the inside handoff. Little jet inside reverse, and Rogers a lot of room there.
Yes, a lot of eye candy in the backfield. There's players going all over the place, and a nice play call and a big gain all the way down to the 30.
Tina Sharp-Clark has joined us. Hello, Tina. Penny Rosales has got a message. We'll get at that in a moment. 1st and 10. Mangum at the 30-yard line. A lot of offense early on. And we're going to get a procedure call. Nope. Timeout going to be taken by Watonga. We'll keep it right here as Penny Rosales says, bring home the win, Mangum, and keep the cheers going. Jaleesa Shandy, Jelena Shandy, and MHS cheerleaders. So, yeah, let's go, ladies. Timeout here. Early on, 8:29 left in the first. How come Watonga calls that timeout?
Didn't like the defensive setup with the play alignment that Mangum had coming out the formation. So he called the quick timeout, early timeout here in this game. 7-0 Watonga. And Tigers on the move. Great crowd here from Mangum.
Yep.
The drive from Greer County.
So one thing that has surprised me about Sam Powers in the first 3 bowl games is that he has certainly not emptied his playbook, but he has shown a lot in his playbook. And there are a lot of coaches that play it close to the vest in the first 3 games of the year, non-district bowl games. They want to save things for later in the season. Sam Powers says, I don't think so, my friend. We're going to throw everything we've got at you.
Yeah, he puts it on film, but that is to make sure the thing's going to work. And they usually do. So great job by Coach Powers.
Bo Rogers has come in at quarterback now, and Rogers with the hard count, I think he just picked up 5 free yards for Mangum.
Yep, 1st and 5.
Justin Brunson, anybody see that hole on the left side of the line on that scoring play? Well, yeah. But anyhow. So
it's easier said than done when you're down there and it's 100 degrees.
So Bo Rogers at quarterback, high snap. He'll go up and get it. Goes on the left side, breaks a tackle, and takes it down to the 21-yard line. Rogers close to a first down as he picked up nearly 5 on the play. And a good job by the line on that left side to give Rogers room. I'm looking across the way to try to find Laughlin and see if he is injured, and that's why Rogers is in there.
You know, I was thinking that this might be the game plan all along. If you're going to you're going to run your quarterback tonight, you definitely want Rogers out there.
Rogers hands it off to Solis. No, he keeps it.
Wow.
Fires. Pass caught. Touchdown. How about that?
On
Boy,
the
I
money.
tell you what. Yeah. Talk about on target and on time. It was right on the money.
And I tell you what, you think, well, Rogers is out there. It's definitely going to be a run. What does he do? He pulls the ball up and throws a strike over the middle.
Well, and that was perfect all the way around. The fake of the handoff,
Yep.
The timing, great job by Gillespie to get free. The line gives Rogers time, and he threw the fastball right into Gillespie's hand for an easy score from 21. Now on to try the extra point to tie this ball game up. Derek Hammond, somebody late getting on the field, and he gets on. The kick is on its way, and it's blocked. Ball free, and it'll be a 7-6 ball game. So a mental mistake there, and the extra point is blocked. We've got 7:54 left in the first. Got a slugfest early on. Watonga 7, Mangum 6. When we come back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. The JCMH Family Care Clinic is located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointments.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
I'm not sure what you did, Chad Fox, but now I can hear all that is going on. Not just your mellifluous voice.
Well, now, yeah, I can't, but I don't need to.
Stormy Morey says, let's go Tigers. Debbie Smith Pride has joined us. Here's Hammond's kick. Far side, this time fielded cleanly by the back at the 20, 25 to the 30. Makes a move at the 31, slips, and finally will be brought down. No, he's not. Perez still on his feet, and is now finally brought down at about the 33-yard line. Making the stop for Mangum, Mason Mitchell. Mitchell 5'6", 120, and he used all that 120 pounds to make the stop. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Watonga. They'll go to work officially from their own 33-yard line, leading 7-6 here in this first quarter of play. 7:41 left of the first, and Mangum, boy, they could not stop anybody on that first drive by this group from Watonga. See if they figured things out. Of course, Justin Brunson says that's because it was a hold, Barnes. Come on, man. The other plays, I don't know. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They will go pistol formation. And again, we talked about Keelan Estep, big bruising kid at quarterback. Sends a man in motion. That is Perez. He'll hand it off to the tailback. And a good job by Augustine. Shed the blocker and just simply swallowed up the ball carrier that time. Chris Garcia. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Well, if you're going to run the football, I would suggest running away from Augustine, because you're right. He just said, come here, big man.
Well,
sat him down.
Like he literally threw the offensive lineman out of the way and then just put his arms around him and said, George is my friend. I will hug him and squeeze him and love him forever.
Exactly.
I like George. 2nd down and 10. Oh, Looney Tunes cartoons, my favorite. Coretta Norris Veers, go Tigers, touchdown. Yeah, you bet. 2nd down and 10. Great penetration, although it's kept by Estep. He'll take it across the 35 out to about the 36, 37-yard line. They may give him the 38. Finally knocked off his feet here. Down below us by Avery Rogers. Also in on the stop for the Tigers, Aiden Augustine, but a gain of 6. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, the initial fullback fake handoff, they got him down quickly, and Estep pulled it out of the belly. Kept on going, got a few yards, but still a big play coming up.
And that's what you've got to do.
Yep.
That back that's getting faked to, you've got to put a hat on him. You've got to hit him. See if this is a passing situation for the Eagles. Clock running, 6:15 left of the first. Play clock is down to 4. They got to hurry and get this one off. They do. Pass across the middle. I think that may have been tipped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like that ball came out funny. I'm not so sure that Cooper Curbo didn't get a piece of that ball as it went by. Nonetheless, it's incomplete, makes a 4th and 4, and I would think that this deep in their own territory, Watonga will kick, and they do line up in punt formation, dropping back Cooper House to kick the ball away, and the ever-present and dangerous Colton Gillespie set to return it for Mangum.
Yep, big stop from the Mangum defense, and get the ball back with a chance to get the lead.
High snap. Good job by House to go up and get it. Kick is away, and it will wobble and hit at the 30, go forward, and still rolls forward and finally dives to the 21-yard line, where Mangum will take over 1st and 10, down by a point, 7-6 with 5:57 left in quarter number 1.
That's a big-time high school punt.
Yes, it is.
From the 30 of one end down to the 20 on the other, and so that is a big-time kick. 50 yards.
Put it up in the air as well. We were kind of looking straight across at the football, and I promise you, we're probably, 75 feet up in the air?
Yes, we are.
Terry Williams has joined us. Hello, Terry. Shane Hagee as well. Good to have you alongside. And again, Rogers in there at quarterback. He'll hand it off. Solis, room on the right side. He's got the 25-30 and spins out to the 35-yard line, where he'll pick up a first down. Austin Solis. They'll mark him down at the 34. Nonetheless, that is a first down carry on that right side for the senior running back.
Yep, nice gain. Big fellas up front, opening up big holes.
So Austin Solis gets the first down. Zeke Rogers split down below us. Bo is at quarterback. They go strong side here on the near side and now shift 3 guys over to the far side of the field. High snap. Rogers will get it. Go back to Solis. He'll wait, be patient. Goes to the 40, 41, 42-yard line. And a gain of 7 on the play for Austin. And I love his patience getting behind the big uglies and picking up positive yardage.
Yes, he did. He just had his hand on the back of about 3 guys and said, you guys pave the way.
And I think some folks that are on that line, both offensively and defensively, must have had a little meeting with the Lord after that first touchdown drive by the Eagles, because Mangum has been dominating since, and there it is again.
Yep.
There is something in the cadence of Bo Rogers. We saw it last week against Hobart a couple of times, and already twice here in the first quarter, he has coaxed the opposition to jump into the neutral zone and gotten 5 free yards.
Yep, that time a first down, so nice job.
Takes it across the 45 out to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, I formation. Now they'll go pistol. Rogers turns, hands it off to Solis right up the middle, across the midfield stripe, spins, still on his feet, pushing the pile and takes it all the way down to the 46-yard line. Hard running by Austin. Pickup of 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Nice run. Again, the big guys are paving the way.
Yeah, they are.
The big hole.
Hello to Katie Ramirez, who has joined us in the broadcast booth. Katie, good to have you alongside. Yeah, the big fella's really getting after it. 2nd down and 2. Mangum has it down by a point at the 46-yard line of the Eagles. Rogers wants to pass. A blitz late, pass high, and Solis couldn't hold on to it. Boy, he really got rocked when he tried to make the catch and has yet to get up. That was one that Bo had to get rid of, and the throw was high and it exposed Solis, and he got thumped pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good defensive play. The throw, like you said, was just high. Nothing bad on either end there.
Football.
Yep. And he's up and back to the sideline. Just one of those, got to get your bell rung. But, yeah, Rogers made a nice throw.
Yeah, probably knocked the wind out of him more than anything.
Yep.
I always got tickled, though, on those kind of plays. The coaches would always tell you, well, you know, if you're going to get hit, whether you catch it or you drop it, so you might as well hold on to it. Oh, thanks, Coach.
Exactly.
Thank you. I'm looking out of my ear hole, but you're right. I should have held on to that football. What was wrong with me? Sissy that I am. Golly. 3rd down and 2, and I would think this is 4-down territory for Mangum. They put in the big body of Trey Williams over on that right side. Don't be surprised if they don't go that way. 3rd down and 2. Rogers, he's going to keep it himself. No, that's Gillespie. Gillespie will take it on the Wildcat, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 35, and now the 34-yard line. Gets a first down, and a little jaw-jacking going on at the end of that play, but Colton says, you know what, we'll move the sticks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there is some hitting going on down there on that turf. But you're right, direct snap to Gillespie. Got the first down.
So, again, I talked about Sam Powers. He'll pull anything out of the playbook. Love it. Pistol formation. Rogers back at quarterback. And is Solis back in there? No, it's going in motion instead will be Anthony Allen. Allen now split out on the near side. Empty backfield for Rogers, and Bo going to get rocked behind the line of scrimmage as Watonga brought the house that time and weren't enough bodies to block the guys in black. A loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, they guessed right. Blitz right up the middle. Like you said, Rogers held on to it and nowhere to go. 2nd and 12, and now we've got a couple of wides this side.
Yeah, Gillespie is in the slot. Nearest us is Zeke Rogers. 2nd down and 12. Allen going to go in motion. They'll throw it to him. Read nicely by Watonga, but Allen breaking tackles inside the 35 down to about the 32-yard line. And you see 2 Eagles about 10 yards back down the field who could not bring Anthony off of his feet. And Allen does a nice job of getting it to the 31. How about that?
Yeah, definitely going to be a loss or no gain. And he, gained about 6.
So brings up a 3rd down and a long 6, short 7. Bo barking out the signals. Couldn't get him to jump into the neutral zone that time. Rogers now looks to the sideline as they change the play. We do have play clocks here, down to 5 seconds, and Mangum says, let's take a timeout and talk about this one. With 2:39 left in the first, Tigers trailing 7-6. It's 3rd and 6 when you and I come back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says, Go Tigers!
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Club Learning Center says,
3rd down and 6 for Mangum out of the timeout. Bo Rogers, pistol formation. Anthony Allen is the tailback. Going to send Gillespie in motion from the near side to the far side. Screen pass, and boy, they had it set up, but too much pressure coming on Bo to let Allen make the catch, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, great call. Like you said, just defense got too deep upfield, and Rogers didn't have a chance, didn't have enough time to get it out there to the flat.
Heath Mitchell, Go Tigers from Paseo Robles, California.
Let's make some noise, Eagle fans.
So 4th down and about 6.5. Rogers and company go to work, and now we'll get whistles. And what's this stoppage of play about?
No idea.
Whitehead going to go over and talk to the official on the far side. I didn't see the squad looking for a timeout. May have something to do with the play clock. 2:35 left on the game clock. And I think it was a play clock situation. 25 seconds left on the play clock. And they may have wanted the play clock started sooner. So now they do start the play clock. 4th down and 6.5. And as hard as Watonga is coming here, boy, if you could run another draw or sweep, there's a pass out in the flat, incomplete. And there was some contact. And Chad wanted pass interference.
Well,
Mangum fans across the way thought that Avery Rogers got ran into before the ball arrived. Nonetheless, it's incomplete. And over on downs, Watonga will get it with 2:30 left.
Yeah, either that or it was going to be picked and gone the other way.
Yeah.
Because there was, if Gillespie wouldn't have got in the way of that, defender might have had a free football and nothing but green turf in front of him.
So you're saying it was a Tom Jones moment.
There you go.
He saw the green grass of home.
Yes.
All right, 3rd possession for Watonga. 7-6 they lead. 1st and 10 counted at their own 31-yard line. Mangum did a good job of stopping them last time. Had a nice drive going, and it stalled. And ball on the ground, bounces right back up to Estep. Estep tries to turn the corner, and he'll pick up 4 on the play out to the 35. Good tackle by Colton Gillespie. Boy, Estep did a nice job of picking up that bouncing football.
Yeah, that was dangerous. Came right back up to it.
Sometimes it bounces your way. The mesh, though, that time, not good between he and the tailback, Tristan Dobbins. So 2nd down and 6. Inside of 2 minutes, 1:55 and running. Estep wants to throw, fires a little slip screen here on the near side to the 40, 45, and first down territory for Watonga as making the catch. Ivan Kamora. Kamora lost his hat and got up protesting. But Ivan, you're going to have to go to the bench for a play. Now here he comes. They marked him down at the 44. It'll be 1st and 10 from there for Watonga. First throw and completion of the night for the Eagles. Again, they reset that play clock, had it at 40, and move it back to 25. So Watonga, fresh set of downs at the minute 35 mark, leading 7-6 here in quarter number 1. Estep from the pistol. Wants to throw. Flush from the pocket, now throws on the run. Pass incomplete. He was looking to see if he was past the line of scrimmage, but he was not. It's 2nd down and 10. And again, if any part of your body is even with the line of scrimmage or behind it, it doesn't matter where the ball is.
Gotcha.
You look for that line judge. If he makes a move with his arm and holds it out, then you know a violation has been committed, Holmes, and there was no arm movement. I continue to wonder, though, about Remington Laughlin and now Austin Solis. Jet sweep here on the near side, trying to turn the corner and getting it done is Perez. He's got the 35-30, still on his feet, stiff-armed, and finally dragged down by Colton Gillespie at about the 15-yard line. Coach Pride up here coaching to our left. Boy, he wanted to hold out on the edge.
Yeah, sure did.
We do have a conversation that is going to take place. No, a timeout going to be taken instead. Timeout taken here by Mangum. 1:11 left in the first quarter of play. 7-6 and Watonga on the move on Classic Hits 97.7.
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Greetings going out tonight to Alyssa Chandler. She's listening in Sentinel. Rachel Harris up in Enid. And Mary Beth Tischler back in Altus. Thanks for joining us tonight. Classic Hits 97.7. So out of the timeout, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles deep inside Mangum territory. Estep wants to throw now, steps up in the pocket, fires across the middle. Pass is dropped at the goal line. That was a touchdown. If the receiver holds on, he didn't. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, Estep could have ran for a touchdown there, but you're right. The receiver was open, and he just dropped it.
So 2nd down and 10, and Tigers a little bit rattled here this evening, Chad.
You know, defensively, yeah, I think so. It's been trying to catch up with this Watonga offense, and again, it's a college-type offense.
Yeah.
It is spread you out and go sideline to sideline, make you work, and they got a big quarterback to do it.
Jennifer Reisner, hello, and good evening to you from Mangum. You talk about that spread offense. They do it here, 2nd down and 10, and whistles, and a timeout going to be taken by Watonga. 1:04 left in the first quarter of play, and 7-6, Eagles on top of Mangum here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Get ready to hit a home run in style with Funky Flamingo. As sports season swings into action, we're here to deck you out in the coolest custom trucker hats. No matter your team or sport, we've got the gear to make you stand out. Swing by facebook.com/myfunkyflamingo. And let's get personal with your style. Funky Flamingo. Your game day just got a whole lot funkier. Customize it, wear it, love it. Email me at funkyflamingollc@gmail.com or call 405-422-0082.
Mangum Regional Medical Center is going strong, serving Greer County and southwest Oklahoma. The Mangum Hospital provides a full-service Level 4, ER-staffed 24/7, both in- and outpatient stays, swing bed services and outpatient lab, physical therapy and radiology services. Mangum Regional Medical Center, here for you, right here at home.
Caitlin Huckabee says, let's go Tigers. As they're on the defensive end, second down and 10. So both teams have used 2 timeouts here in this first quarter of play. Pistol formation on this second down and 10 for Keelan Estep. Estep going to keep it now, a late pitch, turning the corner, all kinds of room. Dobbins, he's got the 5, looks for a block and gets knocked off his feet at about the 1-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 2. Submarine tackle by Anthony Allen. Allen saving a touchdown for now, but it'll be first and goal from the 2 for the Eagles with 52 seconds left in quarter number 1.
Similar play, they scored the touchdown on it the first time around, but a pitch out, and that kid is fast once he gets it on the perimeter.
So they marked him down. They gave him actually the 1.5-yard line. So it's first and goal from there. Boy, when you got somebody the size of Estep, don't be surprised if he just doesn't take himself right up the middle. First and goal, Estep going to hand it off, and a great job of Augustine just blowing up the play back at the 5-yard line. Oh, my goodness. That young man, he needs a license on his body because he's trucking people.
Yeah, well, he's the strongest guy this side of I-35, for one thing, and he did.
Lord.
He just swallowed the big running back, and those are 2 big kids, and he just, 2-yard loss, back to the 4, 3-yard loss.
So that'll end quarter number 1. Watonga leading 7-6 and knocking on the door. Second and goal from just inside the 5 when we come back to the Eagles' Nest on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. For more information, call Katie at 580-782-2452. 580-782-2452.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Second quarter is set to get underway. Mangum trailing 7-6 and looking for a defensive stand here. As it'll be second down and goal for the Eagles midway through the 4th and 5th yard line out there as we flip-flopped, and Watonga now going on the left end of your listening and or viewing device.
Yeah, going to be hard to keep them out, but let's see if Tigers can have a goal line stand here.
Second quarter is always brought to us by our good friends at Sovereign Bank. So second down now for the Eagles. And again, they'll go pistol formation. E-step, high snap. He'll keep it, pitch it forward. And a good job of gumming things up there by a host of tacklers for Mangum. Trey Williams was in the middle of that. Colton Gillespie. And Cooper Curbo. That was actually a forward pass.
Yeah, shovel pass. Yeah. And I tell you what, you're right. Defenders were all there, like you said, gummed it up and got the player down. Gain of just a yard, so, yeah, big third down here.
Third and goal from the 3. Annalise Stair-Rogers has joined us. Hello, Annalise. She's been posting some great pictures on Facebook of youngsters. Been enjoying those. 3rd and 3, empty backfield. E-step wants to turn the corner. Going to get dragged down from behind. Great tackle in the open field by the lanky one, Jake Green.
Yep, loss of a yard. Too much speed there on the perimeter. Got E-step down. And big play here.
Actually lost a couple all the way back to the 6.
You are correct.
So if you're Watonga, 4th and goal from the 6, do you go for it?
I think so. If you don't get it, you got the Mangum Tigers pinned back deep.
Let's see what Matt Walter decides to do here. Mangum been playing pretty good assignment football. Chris Hoppengardner. Hello, Chris. Has joined us. Good to have you alongside. 4th and 6 now for the Eagles. E-step wants to run the reverse. Mangum staying at home. Can they make a tackle in the open field? They do. And they keep the Eagles from out of the end zone. Great job by Colton Gillespie to turn that one back inside. And a tackle made by Gillespie and Cooper Curbo. Mangum will get it back on downs. How about that?
Yeah, big time. Defensive stand, goal line stand for the Mangum Tiger defense. Because I tell you what, on the other end, at the end of the first quarter, the Eagles got all the way down to the 1-yard line, pushed them back each time to Mangum. And so, yeah, great job defensively.
That tackle by Anthony Allen that kept the back out of the end zone. Crucial. So Mangum, 1st and 10 from their own 3. Hand the ball off to Allen, and Anthony takes it across the 5 out to about the 6, 7-yard line. Give Mangum a little bit of breathing room. In fact, he picked up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Anthony Allen running hard in the replace. Oh, nope, wait a minute now. Austin Solis is back in there. Okay. So Austin Solis is back in there. Remember, he took a shot earlier in the ribs, but is A-OK. Bo Rogers, the quarterback. Rogers wants to throw, does, pass, caught. Gillespie spins away from the defender. He's got the 15, 20, still on his feet. 25 makes a move here on the near side, 30. A little dance step and comes out to the 33-yard line. Well, you talk about somebody who's got the jump cut down. It's Colton Gillespie. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Positive yardage there by Colton. And you talk about breathing room. Mangum's got it now all the way out to their own 32-yard line. Watonga getting a break there as the chain gang slow to get this one set. Mangum was jet set and ready to go. Big Ugly's getting it done. Talk about Aiden Augustine on the defensive side, but he's getting it done offensively. Also my good buddy Jackson Brooks. Great job here on the left side for Mangum. 1st and 10, and there's another 5 free yards. Rogers has got that snap count down, and that's the 2nd or 3rd time tonight. They've got to jump in the neutral zone, Watonga, so it'll be 1st and 5 now for Mangum. Don't want to leave out any of those offensive linemen. Gavin Williams, the center, getting it done as well. And get the guys over on the far side here in a moment. 1st and 5 now. They'll hand it off to Solis. He's got the 40, 45, and across the 45 out to about the 47-yard line. Great job by Austin Solis. Positive yardage there. And some activity going on way away from the football. Love it. Cason Frias get it done on that left side for Mangum. 1st and 10. Tigers have the ball at their own 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Solis, stutter step inside the 50, still on his feet, taking shots, but staying on his feet, and he'll finally get knocked down at about the 46-yard line. They'll mark him at the 47, but again, positive yardage for Austin Solis after he took that shot to the ribs on the high pass earlier in the ball game. 8:45, clock running here in the first half of play. Mangum down 7-6. Remember, they had an extra point that was blocked when they only had 10 guys on the field. See what Rogers and company do here. He's going to keep it himself, and Bo will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. They will give him the 46. It'll be 3rd down from there. 3rd down, line to make for a 1st down, the 42, so 3rd down and about 4. Mickey Clark has joined us. Mickey says, great stop, guys. And indeed, that is the case. So 3rd down now. And again, I'm not so sure this isn't 4-down territory for the Tigers. Clock running, 8:05 left in the first half of play. They trail 7-6. Still plenty of time on the play clock. It's just now got to 10. Pistol formation. They'll send a man in motion and hand it off to Solis. No, Rogers wants to throw on the run. Pass is caught, and that'll be good enough for a 1st down. The man who went in motion, Max Richardson, came all the way back and made the catch. Great throw by Rogers. Richardson with the catch. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mangum at their 37-yard line of Watonga. Rogers gets the play from the sidelines. He'll go pistol with Solis. Austin now comes to his right. Maybe Austin has checked out. He has. We'll get a new tailback in there. Carrying the football for the first time tonight, Cray Manny. Manny will take it inside the 30, down to about the 27. Did the ball come free? Yeah. If it did, Cray came up with it. Manny weaved his way through traffic for 9 yards on that play. Good job by Cray. It'll be 2nd down and 1. 7:10 left here in the first half of play. And again, as they did in the first 2 games this year, the offensive line beginning to take things over. And they are punishing the guys in black across the way. Good patience there by Solis as he, little stutter step, let the block sit up, took it inside the 25 to the 24. That's good enough for another first down. The only thing that concerns me is there has been several snaps that Bo Rogers has had to go up and snare. We'll see one of those go over his head. 1st and 10 now. Mangum on the move. Rogers throws, corner of the end zone. Pass is incomplete. And a lot of hand fighting going on down there, but apparently it was going both ways. Pass incomplete. Well, you get one-on-one coverage on the far sideline with Colton Gillespie, and you're going to take a shot at the end zone. But a good job by Watonga to stay with it defensively. Shelly Jenkins Mullins has joined us. Hello, Shelly. Brad Wisnett over there at Hollis. Say hi to my friend Sasha for me. Brad, will you do that? Go Tigers. They're playing Mountain View Godibo tonight. 6:34 left in the first half of play. Mangum Tigers trailing 7-6. Solis, again, good patient, cuts it back upfield, breaks a couple of tackles. He's down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line, and he's going to be close to a first down. They say his knee, I believe, touched maybe at, well, they're going to give him the first down. All right. It looked like at first they were going to mark him down at the 15, but they did give him the 13. Kenny and Melissa Tunstall said, hey, let's go Tigers. 1st and 10. They continue to march down the field. Remember, this drive started at their own 3. Pass into the end zone, and again, Rogers had to throw it a little bit sooner than he wanted to because of pressure. He had Landon Hutton in the end zone, but Landon was looking inside, and the pass was on the outside shoulder, and he couldn't get turned around in time to make the catch. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 6:01 left in the half. Pistol formation for the Tigers. They'll send a man in motion. It's Avery Rogers who gets the handoff. He breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and runs into the man who tried to tackle him the first time. And Avery will end up losing 3 back to the 16. Wasn't a whole lot that Rogers could do on that play as he took the handoff. The defender was there. Broke the initial tackle. And then give credit to the Watonga defensive player. He got up off the turf and came back for some more. So it'll be 3rd down now and about 13 for the Tigers. The line to make for a first down is the 3. Watonga looked like they were coming, and we'll get a false start here on the near side. So a 5-yard mark off, and instead of 3rd and 13, it becomes 3rd and 18. And this may take you at a field goal range here as well if you don't pick up the first down. Be interesting to see what Sam Powers does here. Does he try to pick up enough yardage to attempt a field goal, or does he play 2 plays and try to get the first down? Hand it off here on the near side. No, pass going to be made instead. Offensive or a defensive pass interference. That's a great job by Rogers. I thought for all intents and purposes he had handed the ball off to Austin Solis. So did the defensive line. Instead, he fired it for his brother Zeke in the end zone. Zeke was there, but a defender for Watonga draped all over him. So the pass interference will be marked off from the 21-yard line. That will not carry an automatic first down, but it does give another 3rd down opportunity that is much more manageable for Mangum. 3rd down from the 11, so it's 3rd and about 7.5 or so. Lots of movement, and they're going to lose 5 here. Trying to go with the Wildcat look for Austin Solis, and that one just didn't look good from the get-go. Ryan Lane has joined us, our special correspondent. Ryan Lane, hope all is well for you, young man. Leanna Dickey. Hello, Leanna.
Let's go, fans. Let's get behind our defense on this big 3rd down.
So, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. The Desert Rose Band once sang that song. We've got it on our iTunes, by the way. So behind the chains now, third down. Ball at the 16. Rogers wants to throw, does, and pass a little bit behind the intended receiver, Austin Solis. And again, I've said it a bunch, but Bo has had to throw the ball about a step sooner than he wants to because of pressure. If he had a little bit more time to let that play develop, it probably goes for a touchdown. So Mangum going to go for it here. 4th and 7, or 4th and 13, I should say. With 5:09 left in the first half, they trail 7-6. Rogers going to send a man in motion. That's Gillespie. And they'll throw back here on the near side by Rogers. Avery makes the catch. He's got the 10, breaks a tackle, little juke move, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. How about Avery Rogers? He said, Colton Gillespie, I can be your dance partner. Oh, my. Rogers, not one, but 2 jump cuts on the play to get into the end zone. What a great move by Avery, first to clear space at about the 10, and then he cut it back near side and scores. And it makes it a 12-7 ball game as Mangum going to go for 2 here. High snap. Bo got to go up and get it, and he'll get pounded back at about the 15-yard line. Mangum retakes the lead after an impressive 97-yard drive, and with 4:57 left in the first half of play, Mangum is on top, 12-7. Classic hits 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Have you visited Western Traditions in Mangum yet?
I'm waiting for a sale.
Well, I'm here to tell you the wait is over because there's a secret sale going on right now. Western Traditions is quickly becoming known for high-end, unique Western furniture. And now during the secret sale, just mention radio and get 20% off in-stock furniture.
20% off. Wow, that's a big deal on unique, one-of-a-kind furniture.
Remember, you've got to ask for the discount to get it. Mention radio and get 20% off all in-stock furniture at Western Traditions, downtown Mangum.
Little pooch kick as we come back to live action, recovered by Watonga at their own 47-yard line. And they'll set up shop there, 1st and 10. Got a player slow to get up at the end of that play. We go out to the Texas Panhandle, Wellington specifically, and say hi to our good friend Tammy Thomas Riley. Checking out the broadcast, and Ryan Lane telling us that Altus is off tonight. They're back in action next Friday night. They'll entertain El Reno as the district season gets underway. Of course, the Bulldogs 1-2 on the year, dropped their first 2 games. Lost to Ardmore on the road, then beaten by Elk City. But last week, in the Battle of the Bulldogs, they were able to beat Cash. So here we go. See if the Mangum defense can stiffen once again. Remember, they stopped the last Watonga drive at the 3-yard line and then went 97 to take the lead, 12-7. 4:54 left in the first half. E-step, pistol formation. He'll send Perez in motion. Hand it off to him. Perez looking for space. Not going to get it as he'll get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Back at about the 44-yard line. The initial hit was made by Jake Green. Jake couldn't make the tackle, but he slowed things down. Play gets strung out, and a good job by Mangum to create a 4-yard loss as Max Richardson in on the stop. It'll be second down at about 14. Clock running, 4:25 left in the first half of play. So the Mangum defense, at times, has been impressive here in this first half of play, especially after that first drive. They got shredded. Empty backfield now. E-step wants to throw, has time. Flush from the pocket. He's got room. Look out. And a nice open field tackle turned in by Curbo. Well, I tell you what, if young Cooper Curbo, and I say young, he's a freshman, guys. If he doesn't make that tackle in space, E-step is rumbling for a bunch of yardage. He got about 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it 7. The line of scrimmage is the 49 of Watonga. The line to make for a first down, the 43 of Mangum. Karina Norris-Veers. Woohoo indeed. So 3rd down and long for the Eagles, and a false start now going to be charged against Watonga. So 3rd and long becomes even 3rd and longer. Emmanuel Collins, you beauty, she says. Obviously, she's referring to the lovely and talented Chad Fox.
Whatever. If we're going to stay on the air. That's all I know. You may not hear me, but I'll be grumpy in the background, worried about other crews.
Chad feverishly working with our crew that's doing the Hobart broadcast tonight. Are they in Carnegie or
they're in Hobart? Yeah, having some internet issues.
Okay. 3:30 left here in the first half of play. Mangum looking to get the football back, up 12-7. 3rd down and long for the Eagles. And again, they'll spread things all over the field. E-Step wants to throw, gets pressure, now sets, fires, got a man open. Perez with the catch of the first down inside the 40 all the way down to the 36-yard line. The ball came free, but he was down. Making the tackle from behind for Mangum was Anthony Allen.
Had him dead to rights there in the backfield, just missed him, and made a good throw and a good catch and run afterwards.
With somebody as big as E-Step, you're going to have to break down and be very technical with your tackling. You're not going to arm tackle this guy down. 3 wide receivers bunched here on the near side on 1st down and 10. Running the football, though, Watonga as they spread the field. Penalty flag flies from the white hat. This is going to be a hold, and this one is going to come back. Big hole that time for the tailback, Cooper House, but he got that big hole because somebody was holding. Trey Williams credited with the tackle. So they'll mark it off from the point of infraction. This is a big one here. Take it all the way back to the 46-yard line of Mangum. So that spot foul makes it 1st down. And we'll call it. Yeah, the line to make for 1st down is the 26, and the line of scrimmage is the 46. So we'll call it an even 1st and 20. Scoreboard is adjusted. I had looked there for some help with my addition, and they were way off, so I had to count fingers and toes. 1st and 20 now. E-Step wanted to hand the ball off, and his receiver didn't take it. Now they'll throw it out in the flat. Catch is made. Colton Gillespie, a tremendous hit as the catch was made by Tristan Dobbins. I don't know how Dobbins holds on to the football. No gain on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Some confusion in the backfield that time as E-Step wanted to hand the football off, and the tailback would have none of it. So 2nd down and 20. Sometimes when you've got that many plays, it gets to be confusing, and well, that is the case right now as the Watonga coach, furious with his quarterback, takes a timeout. We'll take 1-2. 1:59 left in the half. Mangum on top, 12-7 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office. Locations in Altus and Mangum.
So, Chad says, I'll see you broadcasting from high atop the stadium and show you the internet going down completely in Hobart.
We should have known right when we walked inside the gates here, Michael. It was going to be an interesting night.
2nd down and 20. E-Step throws. Boy, that's a dangerous pass. The catch is made. And again, give credit to Watonga receivers for making catches as they are getting pounded. As that time making the big hit for the Tigers was Diego Tellis. Diego, 150 pounds soaking wet, but he threw it all into it that time. Boy, good shot there.
Took his head off, but yeah. How Mangum finally gets that holding call Coach Pride up here has been hollering about for a while, and that was the big call.
So third down, line of scrimmage is the 43. Line of bank for a first down, the 26. Lauren Ahrens is watching. Hello, Lauren. And the ball going to be bobbled, and that will cost the quarterback a sandwich as he got pounded that time. Bobbled the snap, picked it up, but Jake Green was there to jump on top of him. And now Mangum will take a timeout with 1:06 left in the first half of play. We'll keep it right here as the Tigers take that timeout. 4th and long for Watonga. They're no doubt going to kick the football away. We say hi to Lauren. By the way, we're grateful that Lauren shows good traffic skills in the neighborhood. Oftentimes when I'm walking in the neighborhood, Lauren is driving, and his driving skills. To say that Lauren has a lead foot would be, I think, a vast understatement.
Well, heavy foot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all those T-shirts that he makes.
The need for speed. Yeah, I got you.
Goes zooming by me in that Dodge truck, and he scares the daylights out of me. I'm an old man. Come on.
Watch out for senior citizens.
That's exactly right. Brandy Webb. Hello, Brandy.
Oh.
Good to have you alongside tonight. So, obviously, we're going to punt the football on 4th and forever. Line of scrimmage is the 50. Line of make is the 26. So they'll drop back in punt formation. And was the final timeout of the night by the first half by Mangum. Cooper House set to punt the football away. Back to receive at his own 15 is Colton Gillespie. Booming kick. Gillespie will field on the run at the 18. He's got the 20, 25, right up the middle of the field, breaks a tackle across the 30, out to the 35, stumbles his way to the 37, and Mangum will get good field position with 51 seconds left in the first half of play, up by a 12-7 score.
Oh, boy. It's not an earthquake happening on your TV screen, folks. We've got...
Well, I was about ready to get out my Al Michaels. Well, we're having an earthquake here.
Okay. Just stuff. All right, here we go.
It's so much fun to be Michael and Michael Chad. Let me just tell you. Bo wants to throw on the run, does. Got a man. Pass is caught at the 50 and trying to get out of bounds and getting out of bounds at the 45-yard line will be the receiver. And we look at that as he comes here across the way. And that catch is made by Max Richardson.
That was a big-time throw. It looked so easy, but it was a 25-yard throw on a rope to the sideline, to the boundary. Great throw.
Yep, threw across his body. Does it again. Catch is made. And stepping out of bounds quickly at the 39-yard line will be Zeke Rogers. Those guys have played a little catch and pitch in their lifetime together, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Bo and Zeke, gain of almost 6 on the play. Second down. Clock shows 40 seconds left in the first half of play. Remember, Mangum, no timeouts. They have it at the 40-yard line. Going to cross the middle here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the pass in and out of the hands of Colton Earls.
He'd like to have that one back. Yep. Defender flashed a hand right in front of his face at the last second, but, man, it went right through, like you said, Earls' hands.
Now, it wasn't Earls. It was instead Solis. Austin Solis, yeah. He ran a wheel route out of the backfield and may have been sneaking a peek up the field because...
Touchdown.
Yeah, he had 6 if he makes the catch. 37 seconds left in the first half. Avery Rogers going to go in motion. Bo Rogers wants to throw. Has time. Got a man. Passes caught at the 20-yard line. First down.
Guys, I don't know if you don't realize, I know you do, but Avery Rogers' throw there, I mean, that's a division. That's a big-time throw in traffic. That's a big-time throw.
That was Bo Rogers to Avery Rogers, who made the catch in traffic. You're right, for a first down. Mangum tried to spike the ball to stop the clock at the 25-second mark. Did they get it done? Lauren's mad at me because I called him out. They are heavy 14s. He does have large feet. I have to give him credit for that. Hey, our good friend Robert Crawford has joined us.
What's up, Ace?
So they did stop the clock. Mangum did with that spike. 25 seconds left in the first half. They've got it at the 19-yard line. Bo with time. Pump fakes, fires. Pass just a bit behind the receiver at about the 9-yard line. Trying to come back and make the catch.
Yeah, thought he was going to stop, but he kept going. And, yeah, you're right behind him. The 2 throws we've seen on this drive have just been phenomenal. One on the run, back on their side of the 50, and that one who just laced it in between 2 defenders up against the sideline.
Avery Rogers, the intended target there. Pump fake again. They want to go to the corner of the end zone. Pass is going to be too deep. Good coverage along that far side is trying to get space was Anthony Allen, but he couldn't break free, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
That's all right, though. Kept the ball. It's either going to catch it or it's going to go out of bounds, and so that was an okay throw, but you're right, down to 4th and 10 at the 20.
B.R. Stover has joined us, and by the way, Mr. Crawford says, hello, Chad. Hello, Michael. And I say hello to Alyssa, watching in Sentinel tonight. So 4th down and 10. Rogers all kinds of time, fires across the middle, catch is made. I don't believe it's going to be far enough for a 1st down.
They did give
him the first down?
They did, but they're going to have to
spike it immediately because there's 5 seconds remaining.
Exactly.
So Rogers got to get up underneath center, and as soon as the ready to play occurs, he's got to spike it. Does, and there'll be 1 second left, and this will give Mangum an opportunity to run the field goal team on. So the home folks say there's zeros on the clock, but the white hat pointed to the press box and said, put a second on the clock. Torrey Kerbo loving it. Candy Williams says, go Mangum. So they're going to try a field goal here. Kick is on the way, and it is no good. Wide left. So the kicking game has been a problem here this evening for Mangum, but the Tigers do lead it at the intermission, 12-7. Hello, Enid, Oklahoma, and Rachel Harris, my dear friend. Hope all is going well for you and that great work-ready program that you've got going on in Garfield County. At the half, Mangum 12, Watonga 7. And a dandy going on a Football Friday night, week number 3, here on Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Did you know the freshest and most beautiful long-lasting flowers always come from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum? If you want to send flower arrangements that look and smell great and last a long time, your best choice is to make that local phone call at 580-782-2122 for fresh flowers, silk flowers, gift selections, collectibles, memorials, and bereavement gifts. Make that trip to Flowers Unlimited, 113 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Deborah Reed Maddox says Bray, Teagan, Dovin, and Brinley say go Tigers. And I've got to say hello to my dear friend, Tracy Smith. Tracy Dale Smith, to be exact. Tracy, longtime member of the Altus Merchants softball team. And Tracy Dale, been too long since we've seen you, son. You're going to have to figure out a way to get over to Cache and watch your son, who is now a senior in high school, play basketball this winter. Tracy Dale, hope you and the family are doing well. Love you, brother. And as always, Altus Merchants softball. At the half, it is Mangum leading 12-7. And this one did not start off well for the Tigers, no question about it. Watonga took the football and ran it right down their proverbial throats, and we thought, uh-oh. But the Tigers responded and slugged it down the field themselves, scored a touchdown, had the extra point blocked when they ran a player on late, only had 10 guys on the field, and 7-6. Mangum then gets a late touchdown after a 97-yard drive. They went for 2, but the high snap, Bo Rogers had to go up and get it, and it cost him as he was tackled, and the 2-point conversion, no good. Mangum trying a field goal as time expired in the half. It was wide to the left, and we are at 12-7. My dear friend, Fallon McKenzie Webb says, go Tigers. And Fallon, sweetheart, you know our mantra. One day at a time, kid. One day at a time.
I like that.
Keep up the good work.
Well.
Can
I live by that mantra?
Yeah, well, Fallon and I know what we're talking about,
Okay.
and she's a young lady that I'm just proud of her. I'll just leave it at that. I'm just proud
Excellent.
of her. I'm glad that I know her every day. Charles Stowe says, "Come on, Mangum Tigers, you can do it. Just bring it home." Well, yeah, they got 24 minutes to do so.
Slugfest.
It has been a very physical ball game, and I was surprised. I got to be honest with you. You know, you look at the scores in the first 2 ball games, and Hobart really looked like they kind of had their way with Tonga, and then they got trounced last week, shut out by Thomas, and I was impressed with the way they came out and played physical. But
doesn't look like that team would have got thumped by Thomas.
But I will say this, Mangum, after getting punched in the mouth, and Mike Tyson said it best, everybody's got a plan until you get hit in the face. After they got punched in the head, they came back and threw some haymakers as well, and really didn't back down from that physicality and lead it 12-7 at the half. Now, Austin Solis did take a shot to the ribs on a high pass out in the flat. He missed a few plays, but Anthony Allen stepped in quite nicely at the tailback position. We still don't know, though, about Remington Laughlin. He was playing, didn't see anything until we look up, and instead of number 10 being in the quarterback position, it is instead the freshman understudy who, again, I can't believe he's a freshman. The kid is a talented young man.
Yeah, we saw it last week at the Liberty Bowl, and then tonight, on a last-second drive down the field, got the Tigers in range, just could not convert the field goal. I think the turning point, Michael, is that goal line stand.
Yeah.
Right before, like you said, that 97-yard drive, that was the turning point, because we've seen a lot of plays on both sides, up and down the field in between the 20s. Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, Mangum able to bow up there at the goal line, keep Watonga out of it, and keep them from taking a bigger lead, and instead drive the ball all the way down and score.
And again, they don't get enough credit. I try to give them as much as possible, those big uglies. And again, mothers, don't be offended. It is a compliment. They should have T-shirts that say big uglies, because, well, they're big and they do the ugly work. So the pretty boys can score the touchdowns and make the catches and whatnot.
What do they call the big guys for the Redskins?
The Hogs. Washington Redskins back in the day, they were the Hogs. And John Riggins, who loved them, was an honorary Hog. But anyhow, I digress. Gavin Williams, Kason Frias, Jackson Brooks, Jake Green, Gabe Miranda, and then, of course, Aiden Augustine, who we have seen 2 different times tonight absolutely whip the man across the line of scrimmage, and then just absolutely swallow up a ball carrier for this group from Watonga.
He's a big kid, and he's strong, as we know. He's won a ton of weightlifting awards. And,
no pun intended.
He's out there just grabbing bear-hugging kids and getting them down, so he's fun to watch play.
Fallon says, go Coop, and hey, MB, you bet. Mackenzie Laughlin Bates, another one of our favorites, is watching. And hey, how about this? Kaisley, who is just an absolutely adorable child. If you see her, you're in love with her. Kaisley says, go Tigers. And she's old enough to say that now. Ryan Lane, our special correspondent, giving us an update. He tells us that Elgin leads Newcastle. Wow. 41-0. 41-0. Carl Albert I don't know if there's anybody that can play with him in 5A. They are whitewashing 6A Stillwater, 21-0. 21-0. It's Dell City out in front of Midwest City, 34-6. Oh, let me tell you about my old buddy, Lawton Mack. They lead Ponca City 12-0, and that is a halftime score. Thank you to our special correspondent, Ryan Lane. Tara Ward has joined us. By the way, Tara, I want to say, I'm going to call you out, sis. You were walking earlier. Chad and I were walking towards you. You had something going on. You're a girl. Don't be doing it. You had a head shake thing going on. You were serious about something. Something had fired you up. There's no way I was going to say hello to you under those circumstances. So hello now to Tara Ward, who is watching this evening and doing that in person and here on the broadcast as well. At the half, it's Mangum on top, 12-7 in the final district tune-up before we head to district play next Friday night at the Liberty Bowl, as it will be Apache coming to town. That ought to be an interesting ball game, and we look forward to that. We're also going to talk a little softball. But first, let's take a time out and come back as it's 12-7 at the half. Mangum out in front of Watonga on Classic Hits 97.7.
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
Granite Drug Company would like to thank their customers for shopping local. They're proud to offer pharmacy services, including immunizations, Dispill personalized medication management, health and beauty products, gifts for every occasion, and the soda fountain, open all day and serving lunch from 11 till 2. Remember, when you need prescriptions filled, tell your doctor Granite Drug Company.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
All the employees at Great Plains Bank Mangum are excited for the new school year. The fall sports season is here. Fast pitch softball and football and all the activities surrounding those seasons. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and get that Tiger spirit and support the young men and women at Mangum as they try and bring home the gold ball. You will see us at the game and hear us on the radio and internet. Come see Great Plains Bank Mangum for your banking needs on the corner in downtown Mangum. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
When unexpected illness or injury disrupts your day, immediate care is a necessity, not a luxury. At Variety Care's Hobart Clinic, we're here for you at the moment you need us most. Whether you are battling the flu, managing a chronic condition, or simply due for your annual checkup, our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to support you and your family with personalized care, Sooner Care, and private insurance plans accepted. Visit today, 1000 South Broadway, Hobart, 405-632-6688 to schedule an appointment. That's 405-632-6688.
Off to the Show Me State we go tonight. State of Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers, who are looking pretty good in the SEC. Also the home of our high school sweetheart, Natalie Job. She's Natalie Mills now. Natalie joining us. We, neither one of us could make our high school reunion last week. I'm not going to say how many years it's been. I'll just let you use your imagination. But let me just say, we're old. At the half, Mangum on top, 12-7. Our halftime numbers have been brought to us by our good friends over there at Cattlemen's Bank. Mentioned before we went to break that softball will be on the docket coming up this next week. Mangum playing in the Dale Festival today. A couple of bowl games. They'll close out the regular season Tuesday over at Hollis against the Tigers. And then on Thursday of next week, the regional tournament scheduled to get underway. Mangum will be hosting that. tournament bracket not out yet. I hope that the OSSAA puts that together by Sunday, if not by Monday. I've not been able to. They always post deadlines of when brackets are supposed to be available to the public, and I'm hoping that those brackets will be available this weekend, if not by Monday. But again, we'll have softball on Thursday and Friday of next week in that regional tournament. Basically, you win 3 games and you advance to the super regional. Mangum will be the top seed. We believe that the other 2 teams will be Hobart. Our other 3 teams, I should say, will be Hobart, Morrison, and the final team, I believe.
You say Meeker?
I think going to be Meeker, I believe. That's how the numbers looked the last time I checked them. Also, if you're into volleyball, and my good friend Robert Garrison, who's the mayor of Altus and the volleyball coach there at Altus High School, and just an all-around great guy. We've known him for a long time. And used to coach against him in Little League, and I don't know that I ever got him. I don't know that I ever beat him. I think he always had better coaching than I did. Anyhow, Altus is hosting a volleyball tournament tomorrow. Large school tournament getting underway tomorrow. Small school tournament also will take place. The large school tournament is at the Altus High School. The small school tournament is at the junior high. All games start at 9 tomorrow morning. And the Lady Bulldogs will play Lawton Eisenhower tomorrow morning at 11. Edmond Santa Fe South at 11, so 9 o'clock against Eisenhower and Santa Fe South at 11 o'clock. Those are the first 2 games of the day for Altus volleyball. So if you're in the Altus area and like volleyball, and volleyball is exciting as all get out. I don't know if you've ever watched it or not, but it's good stuff. So check that out at the junior high and the high school tomorrow in Altus. So you got everything squared away now with that Hobart ball game at Carnegie?
Yeah.
Are we doing all right?
I wanted to blame Cameron, but I couldn't do it. I tried, but now we had a little internet issue that it happens. And I tell you what, as a society, if we lose the internet,
yeah, exactly.
we are in deep trouble. But they got the internet back up and going there at Hobart. But Hobart is beating Carnegie. It looked like 25-7.
Okay.
In that one. So anyway, I can focus back on what's happening right here.
What's happening? Okay, I like that. Lawrence Welk has invaded the broadcast booth.
Or Long Duck Dong.
Who?
Long Duck Dong.
Oh, well, yeah.
What's happening, hot stuff?
For those of you who are old enough to have seen 16 Candles, please Google that segment. You'll love it. I promise. All right. Stormy Morey was enjoying while I was rambling on the marching that went out on the field, Stormy. She says, man, that made me miss marching. Lisa Wilson has joined us tonight. Hello, Lisa. Go Tigers. By the way, I had the opportunity, was it this week? I think it was this week. It was this week. Went through Tillman County. I had to go to Frederick and Granfield, so that means I had to go through Tipton. And they're going to have to build bigger signs to be able to talk about all the state football championships they have. It is amazing the number of state championships that Tipton has, and they may be on their way to another one. Of course, they won the Class C title last year and the year before. Last night they beat Coyle 54-8. So they are well on their way, and Coach White just does a marvelous job down there at Tipton, and we have known him for a long time. And of course,
he had a good game with Hollis last week, did he?
Yeah, 28-26, a dandy ball game. That he loves those kind of ball games. Tipton fans, they've come to expect a 45, everybody. But and Hollis got a good program over there. Ask the librarian. They got it going on. So want to say hi to B.R. Stover and Sherry Shepard Kendall as well as.
We got a couple of huge college games in the state.
Just getting ready to
tomorrow.
go there,
yeah. So Utah Utes at Stillwater taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys, kicking off Big 12 play. That's going to be, I think, maybe a better game. I don't know. I'm thinking Tennessee may just get us, but in Norman as the Sooners take on the Volunteers. But hope not. But anyway, 2 big-time games in the state tomorrow.
Cowboys and Utah play at 3, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, 3 o'clock. The airtime with Dave Hunsaker and company, 1 o'clock. All right.
Yep.
And then after that, it'll be OU and Tennessee. 6:30 kick, right, from Norman?
Yes. Mike Gunday shared on his social media a couple of days ago. If you're a Cowboy fan, you saw this. Dave Hunsaker rolled a 300 the other day.
Oh, is that right?
He said, I bet my play-by-play man can beat your play-by-play man in bowling.
Well, Hunsaker is a great guy. I had the opportunity over the summer to do an all-star football game with him up at Woodward, the 101 Classic Bowl. And first of all, he just sat and held court while the game officials and the other media folks, we had a meal together, kind of talked about the football game, and he held court. And actually, the game went long that night. There were tons of points that were scored, and he really couldn't help us a whole lot with the postgame because he had to get back to Stillwater because he was catching a flight early the next morning to go to a bowling tournament in Las Vegas.
Incredible. Wow,
so
interesting.
He's good. He's, I think he's a little bit humble when it comes to how good he is. Obviously, if he rolled a 300 game, but I think he is part of his senior tour.
I did not know. Never knew that. Never knew that. That is interesting.
And like I say, just an all-round great guy.
Well, you're a scratch golfer. He's a bowler, so there you go.
No. I might scratch my legs because, I got to go in the weeds and get the ball So, no, I'm not a scratch golfer by any stretch of the imagination. Paula Lively says, keep up the good work, Tigers, and you better believe that. Second half coming up. We look forward to it. Mangum and Watonga should be a dandy. Tigers lead at the intermission, 12-7. We're back for the second half after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. The JCMH Family Care Clinic is located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointments.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says, Go Tigers!
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Club Learning Center says,
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, Go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Quick editorial soapbox moment for Michael Barnes. You'll not need to pardon me. I don't care if you agree with me or not. What happened at Tishomingo High School this week was absolutely insane, unacceptable, and just off the charts. And instead of focusing on the stupidity that happened there, I just want to tip my cap to the kids at Mangum for the way they behave themselves, the way they conduct themselves. I have said it time and time again. There's not a kid out there playing that I would not want to invite into my home. And I'm grateful for them, and that goes to the softball kids, too.
I tell you what, I did not hear that. Michael, you told me the story before the game, and I'm like you. It's atrocious. It's terrible. It's unbelievable. And we're so blessed to have the kids we have. And there's a lot of other schools in Southwest Oklahoma that have good kids, too. So,
I don't want to exclude anybody, but we work with these kids on a regular basis.
You're right. And so, absolutely idiotic. But anyway.
Speaking of kids, now I want to go to the other side of it. And I've got a son that's going to turn 32 in November. But they still think that Dad is an ATM machine.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. Set up a golf date with him on Sunday at Surrey Hills outside of Oklahoma City. Saturday, he sends me a text. What time are we playing tomorrow, Dad? I said, 9:20. Can you make it? You know, I'm driving a couple of hours, and he's got a 25-minute drive. Yeah, Dad, I'll be there. So at 9, I'm there. I pay for us to play. I get the cart. I load my bag onto the cart. I'm in the parking lot waiting for him. At 9:15, he says, Dad, I'm 5 minutes out. I'll be there, I promise. So I text, okay, can I get you anything? Well, yeah, I haven't had breakfast. Can you do this, this, and this? And so I did. Then we get ready to tee off on hole number 1. Dad, you have any balls? I don't have any balls. So I eat golf balls. And then we're playing, and the ultimate kid thing to your parent. He says, you know, it really doesn't cost a whole lot to play here. And first I said, well, no, it doesn't when Dad foots the bill. But $90 for 2 guys. He goes, $90? Played here last week by my buddies. It was only $60. Well, because you played the cheap course, son. They have 2 of them. Taylor Reed, I love you.
Yep.
I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of a young woman that is like my daughter, his wife, Jessica, who hurt her back last week, and I hope she is doing better. These kids are half my age, and I mean, on the 14th hole, he looked at me and said, Dad, I'm gassed. I'm like, come on, man, you're killing me. Tina Sharp-Clark, hello, kid. Fallon McKenzie-Webb joining us again, and so is Alyssa. Hello, I'm on a honk at you as I go through Sentinel on my way home tonight, Alyssa. Second half about to get underway. Mangum on top by a score of 12-7. And a little pooch kick here on the near side. We talk about the big uglies all night long. And how about that play turned in by Shane Lee? Lee, 5'11", 215. He went and got that bad hop ground ball and fell on it. Popped the football when he went down on it. It'll be first and 10 for Mangum at their own 45-yard line. I love that.
Shortstop, he
gobbled
it up.
Hey, nothing going to get by that big fella. I love that. That's a great play. I'm being serious.
Yeah,
that is a great play because that's a live football.
Yep, it was.
Third quarter brought to you by Triad Home Health. And now they move the ball back to the 44. Don't know why, but they do. Shayla, you knew the risk. You bought the tickets. Shayla Willis has joined us. Hello, Shayla. Find the movie Airplane. You'll get that line if you watch that movie. So first and 10 underneath center Rogers, and he'll hand it off to the tailback, and Solis got met at the line of scrimmage, but Austin carried the tackler out to the 47-yard line.
Plural.
Golly,
tacklers.
Yeah. Great job by Solis, and he'll get 3 when it looked like there was nothing to be found.
Yep, he was in the backfield, and he just did, like you said, carried the defenders for a positive gain.
Little surprised to see Bo Rogers underneath center, and now he'll go back to the conventional pistol look. Second down and 7. High snap. He'll toss it near side. Jet sweep across the 50 down to the 45-yard line. Big hit there, but that should be close enough for a first down. Austin Solis on the carry, and they'll give him the first down. And now a penalty flag will fly late. There was some jaw-jacking going on at the end of the play. Let's see which way this one goes.
Gillespie got popped. He was hit hard, helmet to helmet, and don't know if he said something getting up or it came from a Watonga Eagle.
Mm-hmm. The carry on sportsmanlike conduct going to be called on Mangum.
Well, he got hit hard. It was a helmet-to-helmet hit on his way out of bounds. He'll come out. He'll get coached up.
Yeah. So Austin Solis to the sidelines, and taking his place will be Anthony Allen. Allen had carries in the first half when Solis got popped on a pass. So the down marker across the way says second, but the first down was picked up. It was a dead ball. They marked off the 15 yards from where the play ended. And it'll be first and 10. So instead of being in Watonga territory, it's back at the 40-yard line of Mangum. Pistol formation. Inside a handoff, Rogers. Avery across the 45, 50, and down to the 47-yard line before he is knocked off his feet. That'll be good enough for a first down. Second time we have seen them run that inside reverse for positive yards to Avery Rogers, who scored a touchdown.
Yeah, and he put his foot in the dirt, and he just cut it north and south, went straight up the field, did a great job getting the first down.
Maddie Lively has joined us. Hello, Maddie. Hadn't seen you in a while. And there it is again. I would love to pick the brain of Bo Rogers and find out what it is on that cadence count that is causing the neutral zone infraction. That is the fourth time tonight. He did it at least once, if not twice, against Hobart last week.
Solis back out there.
Got coached up, as you said. So first, should be first and 5, not second and 5. Yep. Handed off to Solis right up the middle, and Solis will take it down to about the 36-yard line, close to a first down. They'll say his knee, I think, touched maybe just before the 36. Nope, they'll give him the 36. That's good enough for a first down. So they'll move the chains. Actually mark him at the 35. The official here on the near side was setting up shop at the 37. And that's kind of why I hesitated on the call. Miss Music herself, Toonie Lucas Lively, is watching. We need to play some Name That Tune with her. Or Name That Toonie. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Tip your waiters and waitresses on the way out the door. And, hey, try the veal. First down carry. They'll go to Rogers on that inside reverse. And didn't fool anybody that time. Nope.
Didn't work.
No. Went to the well one too many times. And, again, some talking going on at the end of the play and some pointing. And
Jones for the Eagles.
yeah, that's got to be careful there. Either way. So a loss of 3.5 on the play back to the 39. That'll be second down. Second down about 14. Line to bank for first down is the 25. Fake the handoff. Rogers wants to throw. Goes deep. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty flag will fly. Okay. Yeah. He had wide open, streaking down the middle of the field, 2 receivers. The pass went to Colton Gillespie, and Gillespie couldn't get his hands up to make the catch because the defender was holding them by his side.
And again, just a phenomenal throw by a freshman. You just can't tip your cat enough to that kid because it is a big-time throw.
So pass interference, the call against Watonga. And that'll give Mangum a first down at the 9:36 mark of quarter number 3, or it should. It was second down at about 15. It's a 15-yard penalty, so yeah. They'll actually take it down to the 24 because the line of scrimmage was the 39. So first and 10. Shayla, by the way, says hi. I know Shayla has seen the movie Airplane. She knows the line that I'm talking about. Point, counterpoint. First and 10. And Rogers again on the reverse, tries to turn the corner, does, looks for a block, cuts it inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. Good run by Avery. He'll pick up 6. And Rogers did a great job of just simply outrunning the defense that time.
Yeah, and defender was really, thought he had the perimeter pinned up, but yeah, outran the defender, made a nice play, have an injury.
Yeah, this may be a case of cramps. Got that leg stuck out. I'm familiar with that look. That hamstring tightens up on you, and you're like, okay, go ahead, Lord, take me right about now.
There's just nothing more painful.
There isn't. And I have broken bones, I have torn ligaments, and they're hurtful, they're painful. I admit I've gashed things. I promise you, nothing is worse than a hamstring cramp. Nothing.
Yeah, it's hot day today, definitely when you got here. I'm looking forward to the break. In that weather pattern here. What did you say, Sunday or Monday?
Yeah, it's supposed to move through. It will start coming through Saturday night, late Saturday night into Sunday morning. The bulk of the precipitation expected to develop later in the day on Sunday, continue into Sunday night, and maybe the overnight hours Monday. Monday, around 80 for a high.
Take that. Need the water so bad,
Yep.
though. We need rain, so keep praying for rain.
I want to say hi to Denise Dillahunty Webb, who has been walking all month in memory of her son, Fisher. September is National Suicide Awareness Month, and every time she posts the miles that she walks in honor of Fish, I've been trying to match that the best I can each day. And Denise, I haven't reached your level each day, but I give it that effort. I give it that college try. And I want you to know that I think of your son often. He is an inspiration to me, and continue to pass on the message of mental health and how important it is. So thank you for being the brave family that you have been. and for doing what you've done to keep not only the spirit of your son alive, but also to do all you can to make sure that nobody else suffers the kind of horror that you and your family did. We love you. 9:15 left here in the third. Toss sweep left side. That's Solis. He's got it inside the 15, breaks a tackle, and takes it down to about the 11-yard line. That'll be a first down. They'll move the sticks. So Mangum has come out and played big boy football here in this third quarter of play, saying, okay, Watonga, see if you can stop us. And so far, the Eagles have not done that. So Mangum can make a first down at about the 1-yard line. Line of scrimmage just outside the 11. First and 10 from there. And again, the freshman Bo Rogers getting it done. High snap. He'll hand it off to Solis. And Solis just sledgehammering his way inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry. Second down and 7. Clock running. 8:30 left here in the third. Now Mangum wants to go hurry up. They got wide receivers split out here on the near side. Give it off to Solis on the left side, and he'll waltz into the end zone. The Big Ugly's over there on the left side, getting it done. They said, hello, welcome to Pancake City, Eagle folks. Our guy's going to go into the end zone. Huge block. Turned in by Gabe Miranda. Also out there on the edge, and I was looking for him, and it was Jake Green. What Green, using that length. 2-point try now. Rogers fakes it, wants to take it himself, dives for the corner of the end zone, not going to make it. So the only bugaboo tonight has been special teams. Nonetheless, Mangum on top. They lead Watonga 18-7 with 8:21 left here in the third. You and I come back to the Eagles Nest on Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Get ready to hit a home run in style with Funky Flamingo. As sports season swings into action, we're here to deck you out in the coolest custom trucker hats. No matter your team or sport, we've got the gear to make you stand out. Swing by facebook.com/myfunkyflamingo. And let's get personal with your style. Funky Flamingo. Your game day just got a whole lot funkier. Customize it, wear it, love it. Email me at funkyflamingollc@gmail.com or call 405-422-0082.
Third touchdown of the night for the Mangum Tigers. They lead at 18-7. They have had an extra point blocked, and they have missed 2 2-point conversions. It's been the only bugaboo for them this evening. But again, they lead 18-7. College football, third quarter score, Stanford in front of Syracuse, 13-12. Hammond kicks it off, high end over end kick, far side, it'll hit and go out of bounds. And Watonga will get it at their own 35-yard line. We haven't had an opportunity, well, we've had the opportunity, but we haven't taken the opportunity to talk about Shohei Ohtani. I know this is football country. You know my first love is baseball. Ohtani, unbelievable. Now part of the 50-50 club, an exclusive club with Shohei Ohtani's name on it.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's hard to tell kids, but they're alive when probably the best player to ever live is out there playing. Babe Ruth and Ty Cobb and Pete Rose. But, man, what this guy's doing is just never been done before.
No, it has not. And if he were pitching,
oh, man,
you know, that's the only thing that's missing from the equation. All right, let's see what that defense from Mangum can do now. Leading 18-7. Estep wants to run, and a good job of containment by the Tigers. Augustine is there, and the play finished off by Kerbo. Estep will pick up a couple. It'll be second down and 8.
Yeah, great job defending the receivers on their routes, nowhere to go, and that's how you're going to have to play Estep, is just get him down as quickly as possible after he cannot find a receiver.
Well, and play that assignment football. Those big guys up front, rather than rushing him and getting past him, they're simply staying in front of him.
Yep.
So second down and 8. Pistol formation now. Estep going to send a man in motion, throws it out in the flat. Catch is made. 40, 45, first down out to the 47-yard line. And a big-time late hit there. Anthony Allen made the big hit, but it was out of bounds. And so they'll add 15 onto that one and take it inside Mangum territory. I don't mind that play. You're near the boundary. It's not a cheap shot. You're just finishing off the play. Kind of lost where you were in space. And it was a good tackle. Sam Powers is not as lenient as I am. Dead ball, personal foul. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. That's what he's upset about. The personal foul, he wasn't upset, but somebody said something, and the unsportsmanlike conduct is what got him. So instead of being a 15-yard penalty, this is 30 yards worth of penalty.
That is big.
When you just went up by 2 scores.
Yep. Wow. Holy cow.
So this will take the football all the way down to the 23-yard line. Jason Cook says, let's go Tigers. Not only does this give them 30 free yards, but you had them on the ropes. You had just made a nice defensive play. Yeah, you gave up a first down the next play, but you had them on the ropes, and now you've given them a little fire in their belly. So first down and 10, deep inside Mangum territory. E-step with a long handoff and a great job on the penetration by the Tigers. Well, I tell you what, Mangum is winning the line of scrimmage. Shane Lee in on the stop. Big O Augustine in there as well. Aiden, and I didn't realize this. I should have. He's a freshman. That's silly. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nuts.
Between him and Hodges.
Yeah.
That's a couple of young, talented kids.
So all the way back to the 28-yard line on the loss. It'll bring up a second down and 15. Play comes in from the sidelines. Play clock down to 10. Game clock at 7. Mangum on top, 18-7. E-step going to send a man in motion. Wants to throw. Does. Pass is caught at the 21. And then retreating back to the 24-yard line and getting tackled there is the wide receiver. Good job by Kerbo on the stop. Got some help from Diego Tellis as well. Give him forward progress to the 22. And actually the 23, they'll mark it now. Brings up a third down and 9. But again, down 18-7 with 6 1/4 left here in the third. You got to believe this is 4-down territory for Watonga.
Yeah, down a couple of scores. Got 6 minutes to go in the third.
So twin wide receivers to each side. A pistol formation for Watonga. Ball dropped by the quarterback. He's going to scramble for it and get belted at about the 21-yard line. So a gain of 3. It'll bring up a 4th down and 7. E-step. And he has had trouble holding on to the football tonight. And again, I can't talk enough about the assignment defense that Mangum has played. Staying at home, reading your keys. Jake Green that time doing just that, as well as Trey Williams. We had a chance to see Williams kind of up close and personal in a pregame. That is a frighteningly large human being.
Yes, it is.
I mean, he fills out the uniform and then some. So 4th down and about 6.5 or 7. E-step wants to throw. Flush from the pocket. Has time now. Rolls near side. Throws. End zone pass through the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. Mangum will get it on downs. Great coverage in the back end by Mangum. Tigers getting it done. They went to it was Lopez, wasn't it? And he was covered like a glove. So Mangum will get it back on downs, leading 18-7. 5:14 left here in the third. And so that gaffe of the 30 yards in penalties did not come back and haunt the Tigers.
Yeah, a couple of big-time stands deep in Tiger territory.
Rolling out Rogers, he'll throw on the run. Pass a little bit behind the intended receiver, Landon Hutton. Both guys running away from their bodies, and that's just a tough ask.
Yep. Yes, it is going to be 2nd and 10, but more importantly for Watonga, it stops the clock.
Third quarter, Mangum on top, 18-7, 5:07 left here in the third. Bucky Dawkins says, D up Tigers, and they did. Now a big run over there on the left side by Solis, and Austin will take it across the 25 out to about the 27, 28-yard line. He'll come up a little bit gimpy and hobble to the sidelines. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for Mangum. Ball at the 27, line to make the 30 for a first down. See if we don't go with a hard count right about now. Send a man in motion, and deep handoff, and breaking tackles and taking it across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
A great spot.
Will be the tailback. And we've seen some new kids in there. Cray Manny, the junior, second carry of the night for Manny. And both times he has picked up a first down. Great job by Cray.
Just got the line to gain. Great job.
Manny still in the backfield, pistol formation. Rogers will adjust him. Now they'll hand it off to Manny. He'll cut it back inside, and Cray will spin out to about the 34. They may give him the 35. It's a gain of 4, second down and 6. And again, up 18-7 with 4 minutes left in the third period of play. Mangum now beginning to lean on Watonga just a little bit and do that sledgehammer football.
Yeah, keep that clock a-moving.
Tick, 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 tick. So Manny stays in the backfield now with Rogers. Gillespie will join them. Haven't gotten the ball in the hands of Colton lately. He'll get it here. Takes it across the 35 out to about the 36, 37-yard line. But a penalty flag on the play. And that came from the area where... Well, no, it's going to be a chop block instead. Personal foul. Thought at first it was going to be a hold, but it was a chop block instead. So they'll mark this one off against Mangum. The line of scrimmage is the 25. That's where they'll mark, or 35. That's where they'll mark it off from. Replay the down, but it's going to be Mangum behind the chains. Yes, the line of scrimmage now will be the 25-yard line.
And those chop blocks in high school, it's just hard because you're just looking for somebody to hit. And you got your buddy's on a player, but you're just trying to. But you're right.
Referee forgot that was a 15-yard mark off, and he finally took it back to the 20. Line to make for a first down is the 41, so second and 21 for Mangum. They'll go pistol. Rogers wants to throw, screen, and unable to hold on to it, Anthony Allen. Anthony trying to go upfield before he had the football. But again, if Rogers has just a second more, he completes the football. He's getting pressure a little. You let the lineman go on that screenplay, but you've got to make an attempt at a block to give it a time to set up. So third down, throw over the top, ball knocked away by the defender, and that should have been intercepted, but a great job turned in by the Mangum receiver, Avery Rogers. He went defender and blocked that football away.
Yeah, he dropped the snap. Rogers did, picked it up and just launched it as quick as he could, but it was off target, and thankfully it hit the ground.
So it'll be fourth down now.
Laughlin in there.
And he is in to punt the football away. Yeah, they went in the shotgun formation, but he'll drop back in punt formation now. It'll be a rugby-style kick. Gets it away, and it's a dandy kick across the 50. Bounces at the 45, and will come to rest at about the 42-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for Watonga from there. I want to keep it right here because Debbie Delahunty Webb telling me that Debbie Davis has made the commitment to walk in honor of Fish this month as they promote mental health awareness and suicide prevention. Fallon, Maddie, Georgiana, they're all walking tomorrow in Elk City in their first suicide awareness walk. And you bet, keep all of those folks in your thoughts and prayers tomorrow as they do something that is terribly rewarding, but it's also emotional as well. And thank you so much. Thank you as well to Mickey Lively. Mickey joining us on the broadcast.
Hello, Mick.
I tell you what, as a guy, you talk about an ornery cuss.
Yes.
So first and 10, E-Step going to keep it for Watonga, trying to turn the corner, and he'll get belted at about the 46-yard line. That's Colton Gillespie coming up and making the play. Also in on the stop, Austin Solis. Gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6.
How do you think Dustin dealt with Mickey growing up?
I don't know. And it's worth noting that one of their relatives, Brian Lively, is the teacher of the week this week.
Cool.
Brian, I tell you what, you talk about a guy that has a dry sense of humor. Oh, it is.
Paul Shields dry.
Oh, some of the stuff that he puts on Facebook is arid.
Great defense.
Yeah, second down carry, and boy, I tell you what, nowhere to go. Again, Austin Solis in on the stop. Got some help from Jake Green. Also in the neighborhood is Jackson Brooks. It'll be 3rd down and 8 after the 2-yard loss.
Great defense. Get that clock down to about 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. The lead here, 18-7.
2 minutes left in the 3rd. 3rd down and long, and everything seems to be in slow motion now for Watonga. Remember how fast-paced it was in the beginning, that first drive? And I don't know if it's because of the defense or what. Estep throws, pass caught, and the first down will be made down to the Mangum 41-yard line.
Yep, that's just a big play.
Perez made the catch. Landon Hutton made a big hit, but give Perez credit. Hold on to the football. 1st and 10 at the 41 of Mangum. Minute 35 left here in the 3rd. I never did finish the thought, but earlier I was talking about Watonga in the black uniforms with red numerals. Done Watonga sports for years. They've always been red, but this black is brand new. Quick pass here on the near side, caught on the slip screen, and inside the 40 down to about the 38-yard line will go Watonga. A host of Mangum tacklers in on the stop. Clayton Caskey there, Diego Tellis as well, and the wide receiver slow to get up for the Eagles, Ivan Carmona.
Yeah, that was defended pretty well. They stacked those receivers on the outside and give one of the receivers pretty much a blocker to get the play going. But, 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
It's kind of a long handoff.
Yep.
Estep gets the play from the sidelines. Play clock down to 7 now, so you're going to have to put this one in motion. 2 wide receivers split to each side. Pistol formation. Estep wants to throw, looks near side, now lobs it, and the pass is caught. A nice catch by Carmona at the 35, but he won't go anywhere as the open field tackle turned in by the Tigers, Anthony Allen. And then Allen, great sportsmanship, helping Carmona off the turf.
Look at me, the last play of the quarter. Going to be 3rd and 3.
Clock at 10 seconds, and Watonga not in any hurry to run a play. Down to 5. Let's see if they get one off. They won't. And the period will come to a close. Mangum on top, 18-7. Watonga has the football when you and I return for the final 12 here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Regional Medical Center is going strong, serving Greer County and southwest Oklahoma. The Mangum Hospital provides a full-service Level 4, ER-staffed 24/7, both in- and outpatient stays, swing bed services, and outpatient lab, physical therapy, and radiology services. Mangum Regional Medical Center, here for you, right here at home.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. For more information, call Katie at 580-782-2452. 580-782-2452.
OSHA Thurston says, go Tigers! Go Mangum. 4th quarter about to get underway here on Classic Hits 97.7. And to quote the late Robin Williams from the Mork and Mindy series back in the day, it's delightful, lovely, delicious. Oh, sell my clothes, I'm going to heaven. Sun has gone down.
Yes.
The breeze is here. It's nice up top the Eagle's nest.
I'm being attacked by moths, though. That might be because of my Old Spice. I don't know.
Oh, that's too good. I love that. I read somewhere that if a guy's clothes smell like fabric softener, he's in a relationship.
Okay, that's probably right.
I'll have you know I do my own laundry. Thank you very much. So it'll be 3rd down and about 4.5 for Watonga as they flip into the field. They have the ball at the 36-yard line. Mangum on top, 18-7. Slow developing play here. They'll go across the middle. The catch is made, and that'll be good enough for a 1st down. Even though it was slow developing, Estep had time to make the pitch and catch at a 1st down. Good tackle, an immediate tackle, turned in by Anthony Allen. And again, in the case of cramps. So the autumnal equinox tomorrow.
He popped up.
Did he? Autumnal equinox tomorrow.
Okay.
First day of fall.
Okay.
Also, it's the 21st day of September. Do you remember?
From Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Thank you very much. I'm glad.
I do remember.
So tomorrow, I'll be out working in the yard. There's some yard work I've got to do. You can bet that at some point I will make sure that plays while I've got my. I call them AirPods. Is that right? Do I sound old?
No,
okay.
no, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just about as old as you.
Stop. No, you're not. Stop it. Just quit. One of the detectives that I was working with this week, she made some comment about her age and how old she was. And I said, you can shut your mouth. I could be your dad. She's like, no, you couldn't. I said, bet me, gambler. And I was willing to put a 20 spot on it. She backed off. I was right. Rachel Owens is watching the broadcast. Hello, Rachel.
This has been a weird game as far as, I tell you what, you got to give it to Mangum defensively because a couple of times they have withstood a deep Watonga drive in the red zone and turned away the Eagles and keep them only to that early touchdown. Like you said, there was a lot of space in some of those plays. The Eagles were running there in the first quarter, and defense adjusted, tightened up for Mangum.
Well, you talk about that drive that ended at the 3-yard line of Mangum. Not only did the defense stop the drive at the 3, the offense turned around and went 97 yards and scored the second touchdown of the night.
That's big, yep.
That was on the Soul Train dance moves by Avery Rogers. I mean, I knew Gillespie had it in him. I'm seeing it, but Avery, man, I know he didn't get that from Mike. There's no way. So it'll be first down and 10 now for Watonga as they have it at the Mangum 27. Want to run the football here. Option play, trying to turn the corner. Perez, and a great job of stringing that one out. Colton Gillespie. We just talked about it a moment ago, his offensive abilities, but that's a great open field tackle.
That is a big-time open field tackle, loss of 2.
Second down and a dozen. And again, I kind of alluded to it before. Watonga was crisp and sharp on that first drive. Now things seem to be kind of like in a quagmire.
Yes.
And I know part of that is getting slugged in the mouth repeatedly by that Mangum defense. Second and a dozen from the Mangum 30. 11:30 left here in the ball game. Mangum on top, 18-7. E-step looks middle of the field. Pass is caught, and immediately the tackle is made. Great coverage here on the near side by Diego Tellis. But Tellis has played well here tonight defensively for Mangum.
Now just a 2-yard gain. Going to be 3rd and 10.
I believe Ryan Lane and Jennifer Reisner didn't care for my "It's delightful to lovely, delicious. Sell my clothes, I'm going to heaven." It's one of my favorite lines. Come on. Jenna Scott, I know who your daughter is, Jenna, is watching the broadcast tonight. 10:55 and running in the 4th. 3rd down and 11. 4-down territory for the Eagles, trailing 18-7. Want to throw the football. E-step with all kinds of time. Mangum doing a good job of pursuing now. Avery Rogers misses the tackle. He'll come back. Passes across the middle. Incomplete. Penalty flag will fly, and we're going to get a hold. Pass should have been caught by Perez. He was looking at the end zone. It wouldn't have mattered. There was a hold, an obvious hold that time on Watonga. But I love what the adjustment that Mangum has done on the defensive side of the football. Rather than getting upfield against E-step, so we had 2 fouls on the play. One of them was ineligible receiver downfield, which as long as that one took to develop, you can imagine that. And then the illegal block on the second one. But Mangum is doing a great job of not getting upfield or staying in their lanes and not letting E-step climb the ladder, if you will, and go inside their rush. And that's why he's not been successful.
Yeah, you're right. They're making the pressures on him to pinpoint a pass, and the last few passes have either been off the mark or been short gains.
And I love the effort of Avery Rogers as well. He just simply chased all over the field that time, and that's when the bad block was made. So the incomplete pass would make it 4th down and 11. I think Mangum took the second penalty. The ineligible receiver downfield they did not take. They took the second penalty. Which they mark it off 5 yards. What is that?
He's put it back. He said put it back. He declined it. Does the white capper look like Dean Minnick to you from here? I mean, is that, Dean, I love you to death, but is that?
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow. Send your cards and letters to Chad Fox. That was.
No, it doesn't.
The penguin. That's what he. And penguins is practically chickens. 10:40 left in the ball game. 4th down and 11. That's some confidence on the part of Sam Powers in his defense to decline those penalties. Rush is there. Throw is made. Pass is short. Incomplete. Jake Green couldn't make the tackle, but he disrupted E-step, and his pass came up short, and Mangum will get it on downs.
All Jake Green.
Yep.
It was all Jake Green. He was at the shoestrings of E-step, and he made that throw be off target. So kudos to Mr. Green.
And again, from our perspective, it's hard to get a size gauge on these kids.
Right.
But tonight we had the opportunity to be down field level, and you get an idea of just how massive some of these kids are. And Green, not a big kid, but tall, rangy, long. And we saw that during the warm-ups. Literally head and shoulders above everybody else.
9 guys in the box for Watonga defensively, expecting Mangum to burn some clock.
So they go to Gillespie. Colton tries to turn the corner. He'll get across the 30 out to about the 32, 33-yard line. And again, the ability to shake and bake and make a receiver or make a defender miss and pick up positive yardage when it looked like he was going to get dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yep, gain 4, 2nd, 6. And going to have
more cramps.
Yeah, more cramps.
Michelle Rogers-Huckabee has joined the broadcast. Hello, Michelle. Keeping things under control there at the courthouse. By the way, our thoughts to our friends in Blair and the fire that struck their downtown area earlier this week. Fortunately, nobody injured in what was a really massive fire. And then I understand that not only was the Blair Fire Department and the volunteer fire departments around the area taxed by that fire, but there was also apparently a large grass fire in the vicinity that was going on at the same time. So yeoman work by those individuals.
It is hot. It is dry.
Yeah.
We are in burn bans and had some welding going on, and that is, the most important thing, that no one was seriously injured. But, a lot of damage there. So be careful. We need it to rain bad.
By the way, Michelle Rogers-Huckabee says that Mike Rogers, the father of Avery, was a track star back in the 90s.
Okay.
So I don't doubt that Mike, not athletic, can't run. That's not, I don't think that he can dance the way that Avery did on that touchdown run.
You're not giving him the dance moves.
No,
okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't see Mike Rogers moonwalking to Billie Jean. It just doesn't come to mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a grainy video out there someone can send to us.
On a VHS tape.
Isn't it crazy in our lifetime how much technology has changed?
It's nuts. Y'all kids have no idea. No idea.
I mean, it's just like broadcasting this thing tonight.
Oh, yeah. We'd have a telephone line. It would have stayed on the air a whole lot easier than some of the internet.
That's true.
But you wouldn't get the video. But, definitely lots of changes.
All right, the young man who got the duck walk coming off the field with those cramps, and I feel for you, young man. Been there, done that. It'll be 2nd down and 6 now for Mangum. And so they'll send a man in motion, and they want to go with the halfback option pass. Got a man open. Pass is caught by Rogers. He takes it inside the 25 down to the 20-yard line. Ball comes free. Watonga will recover.
Well, that's just all effort. There's nothing you can do to say bad about that. He was just grinding and pushing down the field. Had to wait for the pass. Just consider that a long punt.
Yeah.
Go play defense. They're going to be inside their own 20-yard line, but there was nothing you knew about it.
Austin Solis with his 2nd completion of the year to Zeke Rogers. The first one was a touchdown against Wilson. This one goes inside the 20, as you mentioned. Rogers fighting, clawing, and scratching for as many yards as he could get, and finally the football came free at the end. So Watonga will get it back at the 9:57 mark of quarter number 4, down 18-7. And again,
keep playing assignment football here.
And again, the onus on the defense. Watonga late to get a player on the field, and the play clock had not started. That's right. That's what you get for playing at home.
Yep.
All right, then.
And sponsoring our booth.
There you go. Ball trot, and then that's a backwards pass. They want to go with the flea flicker, and the pass is going to be caught at the 50-yard line, down to the 42-yard line. Tellis fell down as he was trying to run stride for stride with Cooper House. House made the catch and got dragged down at the 41-yard line.
Oh, they run the same plays back to back.
Backward pass and
flip the field.
Yeah. All the way down to the 41-yard line. 9:35 and running in the fourth period of play. So the defense, the victim of a trick play there. After the offense, there's a flinch. That should be fine. I'm not going to get it. After the offense, it had their own trick play. Here's one out in the flat and trying to break the block that time. And we're going to get a penalty flag. And Austin Solis, he got hooked up with a wide receiver. The wide receiver can make the block because the pass is made behind the line of scrimmage, but he was holding him.
Yep. He did.
Give credit to Solis. He was really trying to get through the blocker and did, and the blocker grabbed him. Receiver went by, picked up about 5 on the play, but again, holding will be the call. They'll mark it off from the 40, take it back to the midfield stripe, and it'll be 1st and 20 from there. I love that play by Solis out there on the edge. Talk about he's had some big boy runs. That's a big boy effort on the defensive side.
Yep, excellent play. Pushes him back to midfield.
They wind the clock now. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Mangum on top, 18-7. Watonga with the football at the midfield stripe. All kinds of movement going on. They'll throw it out in the flat. That's a live football, and Mangum will fall on it. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. That looked like a backwards pass. The pass went through the hands of the wide receiver, and I think the coach for Watonga thought it was a backwards pass as well because his guy, Chris Garcia, made no effort to get the football. It was gobbled up by Austin Solis, but the official said incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10.
20. Or 19.
Katie Ramirez and Colton Laughlin in the broadcast booth. 8:50 left in the ball game. Mangum up by 2 scores. Defense has been out there a long time, but in all honesty, they are pretty fresh because they've not done a lot of chasing. They've kept everything in front of them. E-step, pressure, throws, pass, caught. 45-yard line, and tackle made at the 44. Oh, what a thundering hit across the way. Turned in by the Tigers. Looking to see who got off the pile there. It may have been.
That was only a 6-yard gain, and that could have been a big-time gain. Defenders got back and made a nice play.
Tellis and Anthony Allen got there to slow that thing down, and I'm not so sure that chasing down the line and making the hit to finish the play was Gabe Miranda. I think that was Miranda. A lot of traffic in there. So it'll be 3rd down. Still behind the chains is Watonga. 8 minutes left of the ball game. Ball bobbled on the snap. E-step will get it. He'll step up, throw, and the pass one-hops the wide receiver. It'll be 4th down.
There's that man, Jake Green again.
Yeah, he is just wrecking havoc with E-step. And E-step really got thundered on that. Old buddy Jackson Brooks. Disrupted initially by Green and his length, and then Brooks, a thunderous hit as E-step let go of the football. So it'll be 4th down now. 4th and about 14. The line of bank for first down to 31. Line of scrimmage 44, so we'll call it 13. Play clock at 5. Watonga no hurry to get this one underway. Game clock at 7:55. E-step wants to throw, looks deep, passes on the way, and it is incomplete. Great coverage downfield by Diego Tellis.
This could be an automatic first down if it's a personal foul hit on E-step.
It was. Got the call from the white hat. Somebody got there late. And that'll be enough for a first down. Personal foul called on Mangum. as they mark it on from the 50. Or actually from the line of scrimmage, the 44. Yeah, roughing the passer. You're right. And again, that's a fine line. As they take it all the way down to the 29, it'll be 1st and 10 from there.
And had him stopped on 4th down, then a roughing and passer call gives them a 1st down inside the 30.
There have been a couple of times tonight that drives have been kept alive and helped out because of mental mistakes by Mangum. So far, they've overcome them, leading 18-7, 7:48 left of the ball game. Estep wants to throw, does. Pass is dropped, and they call it incomplete. And again, I think the toll of the hits that have been delivered here tonight by Mangum is really worn the Eagles down, and their feathers may be a little ruffled.
There you go. Yeah, this is good. I mean, they're getting after it. Both sides are hitting each other good. And right now, I mean, the Mangum defense is the story so far tonight. Yeah. They got to hold them out the final 7:44.
Oh, let me tell you about my old buddy Jackson Reisner, who has joined the broadcast. Hello, Jackson. Good evening to you. 2nd down. Estep wants to throw, does. And
great
what
defensive play.
Colton Gillespie timed that one perfectly. As the ball arrived to the wide receivers, so did Gillespie like a missile. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, that was going to be a completion for a 1st down, and he came out of nowhere and slapped the ball away.
And again, this has been a high-powered football team coming into the ballgame. Well, they had 40 points in the first week, 34 last week, 18 so far here tonight. But they have really shown their grit on the defensive side of the football.
Yep, that's what you got to lean on when you're on the road. Hostile environment, and it's held up so far.
Apache comes to the Liberty Bowl next week to open up district play. That ought to be a head knocker. 3rd down and 10, just inside the 30-yard line of Mangum. And now a penalty flag will fly, and it's a delay of game. Yep.
That's what Dean Minnick said.
Actually, that call comes from the back judge.
Well, waiting for Dean to call it here. We love you, Dean.
Oh my goodness, you are something else, my friend.
If anybody can take that kind of razzing, you know it's that guy.
Well, the only thing that's missing is Dean wearing a belt with suspenders. That's always the greatest look in the world. 3rd down and 15. Fires, does Estep, and his man Perez wasn't even looking at the football.
I think you're right. I think Estep is just tuckered out.
Yeah.
I think he has been taking a beating. He's been throwing it all night long.
Yeah.
He's been running it, getting smacked, and he's tired.
He's a big, thick kid, too.
Yeah, he is.
We've talked about that. And actually, Watonga going to take a timeout.
Yep, 4th down.
Wow. 7:35 left of the ball game. Timeout by the Eagles. We take one as well. Mangum leads at 18-7. Classic Hits 97.7.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Perfect time to talk about Lyle Shaw. He really was instrumental in helping out the firefighters earlier this week.
Got one of our great sponsors.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
Yeah, got organized some pizza for the firefighters and some water and whatnot, and he is a good guy. So, Mangum late getting a player on the field, and coach up here wanted to call a timeout. 4th down, pass across the middle. It's floated, and it's picked off. Back the other way come the Tigers. 30, 40, 50, 40. Down the far sideline to the 30. Cuts back inside, bumped out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. as the interception was made. And the return, and it looks like Max Richardson. And again, we're a long way away.
Yeah.
But I believe that was Max who came up with the interception and then took it back the other way for the Tigers.
Mangum defense
at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, going to get the game ball tonight. The defense has been the story for Mangum.
7:21 left of the ball game. Touchdown here, and this one is on ice. The inside handoff to Rogers. Avery at the 10. He's at the 5 and knocked down at about the 2-yard line. Avery Rogers. That inside handoff, with the exception of one time, has worked all night long to Rogers.
Yep, going to be first and goal at the 2, and you're right. This is about a knockout punch.
Yep.
Watonga staggering up against the ropes.
7:06, clock running. First and goal for the Tigers. They hand the ball just outside the 2-yard line. Pistol formation. Rogers, nope, that's a direct handoff or a direct snap on the Wildcat, and the touchdown is scored by Austin Solis. Solis on the Wildcat snap, he will score from 3 yards away. Mangum has extended the lead to 24-7, and let's see if they can convert on an extra point here tonight. 0 for 3. They've had a kick blocked, and they've come up short on two-point attempts. They'll stay with the Wildcat look with Solis. Austin gets it, goes right side, cuts it back inside, and he is into the end zone for the 2-point score. So that'll make it 26-7 with 6:48 left of the ball game. Mangum well on their way to victory number 3 of the season in as many tries. You and I are back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Have you visited Western Traditions in Mangum yet?
I'm waiting for a sale.
Well, I'm here to tell you the wait is over because there's a secret sale going on right now. Western Traditions is quickly becoming known for high-end, unique Western furniture. And now during the secret sale, just mention radio and get 20% off in-stock furniture.
20% off. Wow, that's a big deal on unique, one-of-a-kind furniture.
Remember, you've got to ask for the discount to get it. Mention radio and get 20% off all in-stock furniture at Western Traditions, downtown Mangum.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers!
Mangum on top. Derek Hammond set to kick the football away for the Tigers. They lead 26-7. 6:48 left of the ball game, and kickoff going to go out of bounds. It'll be first and 10 at the 35-yard line for Watonga. Jennifer Reisner telling us that Apache has lost tonight, beaten by Merritt.
Interesting.
Tina Sharp-Clark watching. Tina, I know you're always on top of everything, as is your daughter Palin. I'm wondering if you can kind of tell us when we can expect those brackets for regional softball play for next Thursday to come out.
Looking forward to that playoff time for softball. And
it'll be nice, comfortable weather to be out there as well.
No kidding. No kidding. Get into that super regional where it's win 2 out of 3 and go to state.
All right, so here goes Watonga now. 6:46 left of the ball game, and they are trailing 26-7. Karina Norris veers, you're right. The Mangum band done a great job all night long. Got a new quarterback in there now for Watonga, and his pass into no man's land, incomplete. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Talon Smith, a senior left-hander, coming in to play quarterback.
And he threw that one on a rope.
Yeah, he did. But there wasn't anybody there.
That receiver wasn't expecting it.
Went by his ear hole.
Yes, it did.
Good coverage by Anthony Allen and company downfield.
So Apache at the Liberty Bowl next week?
Yep.
All right.
District opener. Had a huge crowd last week for the ball game against Hobart, and I expect nothing less next Friday night against Apache. 2nd down and 10. Again, another pass. Picked off. And that is a pick 6. It doesn't get any easier than that. Talk about reading the eyes of the quarterback and just simply walking into the end zone. How about that play there?
Holy cow. That ball was thrown very hard. Thrown so hard it stuck to the belly. And who was that, Gillespie?
Well, No, it's Avery Rogers. I thought it was Avery.
Okay.
And it was. Avery Rogers jumped the route.
Yes,
and you're
he did.
right. He caught a fastball in the breadbasket, held on, and there wasn't anybody near him. He needed a parachute to slow him down because he thought he was playing Canadian rules football and went about 25 yards deep.
Nice play. And again, it's the Mangum defense that comes through again.
Well, again, a brand new quarterback in there, and a great job by Avery to read the eyes. So they'll go with the Wildcat again, Austin Solis, and he'll pound it into the end zone for another 2-point conversion. So Mangum extends the lead now at 6:34 remaining, and it is 34-7. And what did I say, that it was a low-scoring affair?
I tell you what, it kind of a little snug game through about 3.5 quarters, and Mangum defense has just come alive. And well, they've been playing well all game long, but some nice defense to really put Watonga in terrible down in distances, and able to take advantage of Watonga really straining to get caught back up into this game, and now pushed it out to a big lead here.
Dana Snow Cornett says, way to go, Tigers. Chad, I don't think, and we've talked about it in different aspects and at different times at each of the first 3 games, I don't think we can overemphasize the physicality of this Mangum football team and how it has worn the opponent down in 3 straight weeks.
It really has. It really has. That you can tell these guys are in shape and coached up well.
Harmon's kick, fair caught at the 25-yard line. Watonga will take over 1st and 10 from there. But again, I mean, and you're gonna have it happen. I mean, it's football. You're gonna get punched in the mouth. How you respond to that punch, and tonight, let's give the Eagles credit. They absolutely cold-cocked Mangum on that first drive. Tigers got up and came right back at him, and you're right. You are a maven for that moth. That's unbelievable. I'm standing there watching that, waiting for you to give me something pithy on a comment, and he's getting carried away by moths. It's unbelievable.
Like I'm a lantern up here, and I have got moths everywhere.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, thanks to the sponsorship in that booth, we are up here. We are upstairs. And I'm sure it's empty by now, but anyway, we'll move past it finally.
Shelley, we've got to dip his clothes in something different because you can't believe the number of it is. Yeah. Kerry Miller Rockhold says the Millers are watching. Good to have them alongside. We'll go on a E-step back in there. Carries the ball around the near side, and he'll finally get tackled at about the 29-yard line.
Number 11, E-step.
E-step a little bit angry on that carry. Alyssa, welcome back. A little angry on that carry because he got yanked the previous series, and his backup threw a pick 6. So running with a little purpose right there.
Yeah, homecoming. Not what you want to have on homecoming if you're Watonga, but you scheduled a top 10, top 15 team. So
5:45 left in this one. Mangum 34-7. They salt this one away. Another pass out in the flat and another drop. Pass incomplete. E-step, part of his frustration is the fact that he's hit receivers in the hands all night long, and they've dropped the football on him.
Yep, and he's got pop too.
Yeah, he has.
But like you said, that's a big kid. If he wasn't a quarterback, I mean, he'd be right there on the line getting after it. But that's a big kid, thick, like you said.
Yeah, he's big lower body. Very strong from the waist down. Make him a baseball pitcher, kids, I can tell you what. All right, so it's 3rd down, and we'll call it 5. Line to make is the 35. Line of scrimmage just outside the 30.
We're not going to have no time.
Play clock will not expire before they get the play off. E-step scrambling for his life. He'll pick up the first down out to the 40. He takes it across the 43 to the 44 and then gets pushed back there. And E-step running a little gingerly late because I think he was developing cramps, and he is slow to get up. And look at all the white hats that are there to usher him to the turf. Shane Lee leading the way. Got help as well from Gabe Miranda. Jake Green was there, and don't want to leave Mason, or not Mason, but Cooper Curbo out of the mix.
I would recommend E-step not looking to the strobe lights tonight at the homecoming dance. Have a headache.
Gary Boatman watching from Muskogee. He'll be in Mangum next week. We'll look forward to it, Gary.
All right.
Slow developing play here. E-step breaks a couple of tackles. Now he's getting chased out of the pocket, breaks another tackle, takes it across the 50, down to about the 47-yard line, where he is submarined by the young man who came up with an interception a moment ago, Max Richardson. That'll be a pickup of 7, second down and 3. Judith Ann Miller says, way to play.
Yep.
Yes.
4.5 to go. Clock a moving.
Debbie Jackson, Summer Pride, and talking about their conditioning. And but it's more than just conditioning. And talking about that after this play. 4:15 left of the ball game. E-step wants to throw, does slip screen, and a great open field tackle made by Kerbo. Karina, you're more than welcome. We enjoy it, and she says it makes the senior mom happy. 3rd down and 4, no gain on the play. Yes, they're in shape, but it's the physicality. This is a tough football team. This is the kind of team that you want your sister to date the guys, because if anybody lips off to them, they're going to whip their butts for them. I mean, plain and simple.
Yeah, and yet another Watonga Eagle down, cramped up.
But again, yes, and I'm not saying that they are not in shape and that's Summer Pride, but it's the strength, it's the power, it's the tenacity. You know, you go out and play these games, and if you've never played the game of football, it's collision after collision after collision, and it can either wear you down to where you're like, I don't want to get hit again. And I mentioned E-step kind of running gingerly those last couple of runs at the end of it because he knew he was going to take some punishment. But if you're the guy that's delivering that punishment, if you're the one that's delivering those shots, it feels pretty good. And that's what Mangum does. They're tough. They are tough, hard-nosed kids. They are my kind of guys. There ain't nothing fancy. You're just going to come out and we're gonna smack you. And if you don't like it, too bad. We're going to smack you again, and
make you like it.
Yeah, Rachel Adami, awesome job, Tigers, and you better believe it. I mean, these are and the thing of it is, they're not nasty kids. They are just tough kids. So got a new quarterback in there, and he'll fire a fastball that is caught for a first down at about the 44-yard line. 3:15 left of the ball game.
Yeah,
good coverage across the way.
He's still flinging it.
Was that E-step?
11, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, it was. It looked like, and again, from this distance, and my eyes getting, the allergies really doing a number on my eyes.
I've got moss, and Michael's got nasal spray, so we're in bad shape up here.
I had to stop at the Dollar General to get nasal spray because I was sneezing so bad. Ball on the ground. E-step will get it, and then he'll get pounded after he picks it up. And we have seen that a bunch here tonight for E-step. He's had a hard time holding on to the football. Cray Manny, who's had some nice runs offensively, makes a big tackle there. A loss on the play of 6. 2nd down and 16. Plus the fact that we're talking about guys 2nd and 3rd on the depth chart that are coming out and punching you in the mouth. It's not just the first 11 guys. It's 12 through 22 and 22 through 33.
Yep, great job, great depth. Tigers in control right now.
Diane Taylor joining us from Tishomingo. Hello, Diane. Hope you survived today. I know it's been tough there at the school the last couple of days. Screen pass that falls incomplete here. It'll bring up a 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage the 50. Line to make for a first down is the 34. And when you're tough, I mean, you take those shots and you just get up and say, okay, yeah, nice job. Here I'm coming back at you. And that's exactly what these kids do. That's why I like them so much. They got some fancy plays. I know, the inside reverse and the flea flicker passes and all that. But when it comes right down to it, they just play old-fashioned football.
Yeah.
They do. They just come after you, and they just smash you in the mouth. Timeout going to be taken here. We'll keep it here with 2:04 left of the ball game. Mangum on top, 34-7.
So we're home the next 2 weeks?
Next 2 weeks.
Okay, Apache and then?
Southwest Covenant.
Southwest Covenant. Well, thankfully we don't have to go there. We might be put on top of no telling.
And then we've got road trips that will take us to Moreland. We go to Thomas, go to Carnegie. And I believe the last home game of the year, is that not Cordell?
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to be in the top.
You want to win the district.
Yeah.
Is what you want to do.
Yeah, and then have a home playoff game. First round.
Right, and if you win your district, you assure yourself of being at home for the first 2 weeks if you advance that far.
That's great.
So
there you go. Let's go ahead and do that. What do you say?
I'm all for it. I'm kind of funny that way. Third down now. Again, the line to make for first down is the 34, so it's third down and about 16. E-step from the pistol formation with 2:04 left in the ballgame. Wants to throw, has time, fires, and his pass is bobbled and dropped. And that has been a mantra all night long. Yeah. E-step's completion percentage is horrible tonight, but it's not his fault. I mean, there have been a ton of drop balls.
Yeah, he's taking a pounding, and that's, like you said, that's because the Mangum defense has just been rock solid tonight. It really has. That first drive, like you said, got a little pop knot on their head, and then they just bowed up and just kept coming after E-step and the Eagle offense.
So they're going to punt here, they being Watonga, on 4th and 16, late getting players off the field. Play clock is down to 5. Game clock at 1:58. Not much pressure. Kick is on its way. And Mangum will let it roll dead inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. And actually, call it dead at the 8. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Mangum with 1:44 left of the ball game.
And softball playoffs will start
Thursday. Yep, okay. Thursday. And again, we hope to have that bracket by the first, well, obviously by the time the weekend is over, but certainly by Monday, as the tournament will get underway Thursday in Mangum. They won their district, did the Lady Tigers, and so they get to host the regional, one of 16. Little toss pitch on the far side to Gillespie. Colton, stutter step, turns the corner, and ridden out of bounds. Just inside the first down marker. I think you're going to leave 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, stay in bounds is the only thing I would say. Other than that, that's a nice run.
Well,
when you got 11 guys chasing you,
I was just getting ready to say, I mean, short side of the field, and you got some guys thundering after you.
Mad.
Not in a good mood, you're right. 1:34 left here. High snap. They'll go a little inside reverse handoff, and here comes the big fella. Trey Williams turning the corner. He will slide down. We'll get a penalty flag on the play. I told you when we saw Trey down on the field during warm-ups, if I were a defensive back, and back in the day I was, and I saw that young man turn the corner with the football in his hands, I'm a tough guy. I don't know that I've got enough in me to just stand in front of him. I may be making an Ole tackle. Because he not only is big, but he's got rocks in his pockets as well.
Well, we're going to make this 120.
No, it'll last forever. Trey did a good job sliding down to stay in bounds, keep the clock running, but we had a penalty on the play, so that'll stop the clock.
I don't think.
And the
no
chain,
more idea in the goat what the down and distance is.
Well, the chain gang is just confused as all get out.
I think the farthest sideline go.
Mangum picked up a first down on the play.
There you go.
The penalty, it was a spot foul, block in the back.
Then they pushed it back.
Yeah. Now they'll wind the clock, 1:15 remaining.
Thanks, Dean.
Oh, my goodness. Solis carries the football, turns the corner, 25, gets a block, 30, 35, 40, 45, and dragged down from behind at about the 41-yard line. And, yeah, 49-yard line is where they marked him out. I said 41, but 49-yard line, but they'll add on, as you mentioned, the horse collar tackle at the end of that play.
I should be able to take a knee from here on out if Coach Powers wants to. He may not.
Hey, I'll tell you, and he's missed a little bit of playing time because he got hurt. But Austin Solis, you look out there.
He's talented.
But look at his uniform. His uniform is absolutely soaked. It is discolored. We're playing on an artificial surface, and it looks like he's been playing in a mud bath.
Yep.
That's how hard that kid has played all night long, offensively and defensively.
Victory formation.
40, well, it is. 45 seconds remaining. Play clock is at 18, so they can wind it down probably to about 25 when Rogers will take the snap and take a knee. Takes the snap, takes the knee, and that will do it. I say that will do it. Yeah, it will. There's 20 seconds left. They do not have to wind the play clock. And Mangum will win this one going away by a final score of 34-7. And again, keep in mind, they missed 3 extra point attempts, or it could have been better. Go Tigers, you bet. Good job, Coach Pride. We appreciate you, buddy. So Mangum wins it tonight by a final score of 34-7. They will be 3-0 heading into the district opener next week. 34-7, your final score. Mangum wins it over Watonga. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients. And this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office. Locations in Altus and Mangum.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Tigers win this one tonight 34-7, and they outscored Watonga 34-0 after that opening touchdown on that opening drive. Chad Fox,
nice.
An impressive performance all the way around by Mangum.
I tell you what, no kidding. And Remy Laughlin, he played a little bit.
Yeah.
And Rogers came in and really played well. And a couple of defining plays or sequences anyway where the Mangum defense, Watonga got the ball all the way down to the Mangum 3-yard line, but Mangum held them out of the end zone. Then, like you said, marched 97 yards all the way down the field to score. And then we just had a good old-fashioned fist fight for a while, and Mangum defensively was just too much for Watonga.
Well, yeah, and you look up and down this roster, and you said player of the game. I mean, if you had to pick one, it's impossible. Yeah. I mean, I talked about Austin Solis. Great job by the Rogers kid coming in at quarterback. I mean, Bo did a wonderful job. Diego Tellis, he worked his tail off on the defensive side. Avery Rogers, I mean, got it done offensively. Had a pick 6. And then you look at the big uglies, and my goodness, those guys up front, they really got it done tonight. Trey Williams, who is an honorary big ugly, even though he wears number 44. And then Gavin Williams and Kaysen Frias, along with Jackson Brooks and Jake Green, Gabe Miranda, Aiden Augustine. How many times did we talk about Augustine literally swallowing up the offensive running back? So just a great night all the way around. And I will promise you, Sam Powers didn't like the fact that his team got their butts whipped on that opening drive by Watonga, but he is happy about the way his team responded to that butt whipping.
Yep, that's about the only thing that he probably didn't like. There was a couple of personal fouls.
Yeah. Little jaw jacking that went on.
Yeah, there was. But anyway, good win. Excellent win on the road on homecoming night for Watonga, now back home to the comfy confines of the Liberty Bowl.
And again, the number of people that have contributed here for this football team. I mean, it's not just, 5, 6 guys.
You're right.
It's 18, 19, 20, 21. I mean, Cray Manny, he came in and had 2 big runs tonight for them, from the tailback position.
Yeah, 3rd and 4th tailback. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's been a team effort. So, well coached, that's what that shows, and well conditioned. And, as we march on, stay undefeated and head into district play.
Landon Hutton, Max Richardson. I mean, all guys that contributed here tonight. As Whitney Nicole said, awesome job, Tigers, indeed. Jennifer Reisner agrees, and Karina Norris-Veers says, once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
You mentioned it during the game, tip of the cap to the crowd that traveled tonight. That's a big crowd.
Yeah,
that is exiting the far side. It was full there across the way, and as you mentioned last week, it was packed against Hobart. Let's have another packed Liberty Bowl this next Friday against Apache.
Tiger Band did a great job, too.
Yes, they did.
We love the Tiger Band cheerleaders as well. This is, for a long time, people didn't understand that when you had success in athletics, it carried over to other aspects of the school. But it does. It's infectious. And when you're successful athletically, chances are you're going to be successful academically and as people in the community. And it certainly holds true. The softball team getting ready to host a regional starting on Thursday. It's just
like you said,
great times.
Yeah, good group of kids, good administration, and Travis and Mitch do a great job. And looking forward to being home where they allow us in the press box.
Chad taking one final stab. I'm surprised you haven't said anything about it yet. You had to stand all night long.
Well, there's that. Just wait till I march through the press box on the way out.
I just hope they have a slice of pizza left over for us. So for Chad Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a glorious evening. It always is to spend it with you. We appreciate you. Talk to you on Thursday as we do softball. And then, of course, next Friday night we'll be at the Liberty Bowl, Mangum and Apache. On your home for Mangum Sports, we're Classic Hits 97.7.